Yeah.
Well, just like adjusting it so you guys can actually hear all of his voices that don't cut out when he goes too high or
true.
too loud.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Although Twitch, honestly, you're the one that cuts out the most.
Well, you guys just don't hear like all the different voices that Gabe does or the sound effects. You guys just don't
That's
hear
fair.
Why is dice not showing right? Still working on a couple things here. Trying to get dice to show right. It does not want to. Okay, we're gonna.
Dice on what?
We're gonna try this again. All right, and DnDBeyond campaign. New campaign, and there we go. And of course, there we go. All right, there's one. All right, it's Owlbear. I'm so glad I pre-did all of this. FYI, the password, if you guys want to join the Owlbear thing, you don't have to, is going to be in the meme channel.
Okay.
Yeah, I like having it up separate from the stream.
And that is up. Is that showing? Oh, thank God. All right, we got everything. Cool.
Where's the link for Owlbear, though? That's what I'm always
It's just owlbear.rodeo.
That will take us to...
Oh, yeah, you need the site. Never mind. Herpaderp.
I know you'd sent it, it's just not part of the pin.
It's different every time. So I have to resend it. There you go. That's how they do it. Okay. And we are live. We are going. So, last time, our intrepid adventurers set out into the Feywild, encountered a town, encountered familiar faces, found a guide to make their way to Enaviren. The guide took them on a wild quest through the Feywood forest, who you found out was actually the guide's domain that she had lost power of. You helped her win a tournament that got her power back, and found your way just outside to the caves where you guys have been led to by who you now know as Gemma Farina, Queen of the Dryads. And you, last session, you were found yourself in the woods and made your way up to the cave entrance and made your way inside the cave, albeit slowly and very hesitantly. It was a very beautiful entrance, by the way. Like, lots of colorful bugs and butterflies, and it was very...
That was what made us suspicious.
Right, very inviting. So you did manage to make your way into the cave, and oh yeah, I got to touch on a couple other things. There was a little bit of rough travel and rest, and Kelton is now disguised as a turtle. Alyn almost had a bad encounter with a dryad after accidentally breaking a branch, and Twitch found a chewinga on her leg, and it is now traveling with the party. And the party was also making fun of Dreza's tiny little loincloth for, whatever reason. And so you guys made your way to the cave.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you may have missed that part.
Okay.
So yeah,
Jin turned into an absolute nightmare monstrosity, and
we're not there yet. Hang on. Let me finish my thing. So yeah, you guys made your way into the cave, took your sweet time going in. Edgar flew in first and found that the underground river there, or above ground river, was actually a trap. Well, it was maybe a trap, or maybe naturally that way. Hard to tell. Only
Maybe
Edgar touched it, and only Edgar got sucked and trapped under the water, unable to get out, who he was then immediately pocket dimensioned away before he drowned, back to Alyn. And you guys made your way inside the cave, cave of wonders, where you found a nice amulet of the drunkard, about 200 gold, and you learn that Dreys can make animated dead out of just about anything, and that Jin is absolutely terrifying when he tries to conform to what Dreys has made. You also in the cave met, and I'm going to put this in air quotes, the Protector of the Flame, who essentially let everyone pass. Mainly because Kiva wasn't there. I guess Kiva probably wouldn't have been able to pass actually with the rest of the party, but she did because she wasn't there. Because Tim wasn't there. Anyway, so yeah, you guys met the Protector of the Flame, who disallowed Alin and Jin from passing, and ended up collapsing the cave. And Jin and Alin had to make their way through a mushroom tunnel, where Alin almost passed out, basically. Like, started getting really tired and started laying down, and Jen's like, no, you're not doing that, and drug Alin through the tunnel, and they were immediately ported to the other side, where they found Twitch, Kiva, and
I have
Squirt.
now resolved to come back later and kill Protector of the Flame.
Yes, you did. You did vow to. You now have an arch nemesis. Yes. So after all of that, you guys finally made your way out of the cave, and so that is where we are going to pick up. Did I miss anything?
Jin, what did you just say?
I said it's funny that Alin's the first one that got one.
Right.
Because he's like you know, the one who tries to start the least amount of problems.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I was betting on it being Dreys, not necessarily reciprocated.
That's weird.
But it was someone else.
I was betting it on it being Jin.
It was gonna be one of us, I thought.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you guys now find yourself just on the outskirts of the cave exit, which, as you exit, there is indeed actually on the other side the exact same thing that you encountered at the entrance. Around you is what looks like a large tree that's grown into the rock, and within as the tree is grown up, there's all sorts of blooms and all sorts of vibrant colors, and there's thousands of butterflies, moths, other firefly insects types, all flapping and flittering about. It's a absolute fiesta above your head. A lot is going on. However, in front of you, and I think I posted it last time, in front of you, about a mile or so off, stands what you believe is Inaviran. Let me grab this here.
It does look to be correct.
And this is what you see in the distance. What'd you ask, Jen?
I said, and that one does look correct.
It does look what?
Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit, Jen.
Yeah, just a little bit. Creepy. Yes, creepy is right. It looks very creepy. From your vantage point, it is shrouded in mist, overgrown and decrepit with time. It looks incredibly massive, and closer in front of you, immediately closer in front of you, stands a about a 40-foot turret that seems nestled in the woods. About
a turret?
Yeah. Like a castle turret, one of the round cylindrical
like
building. Yeah, yeah, not like a weapon turret. like a
Thinker turret.
Yes.
Portal 2.
Yes, a silo, a corner silo of a castle, if that makes you feel better. Yes, castle tower, but only the tower portion. There doesn't seem to be any top. And it just looks like somehow it's just in the ground there. So from your vantage point, you see woods and a 40-foot turret, and way out in the distance, completely shrouded in mist and moving clouds, is what you believe Inaviran. And it is currently, I believe it's still morning time, right?
I think so.
Yeah. So it's currently still about like 9, 10 o'clock. You have plenty of time to make it to Inaviran before nightfall.
I didn't make a note, so we'll go with that.
I'm pretty sure it's morning because you guys saw daylight on the other end as you were making your way up.
Yeah.
I mean, as we all know, like 4 hours our time is 10 minutes game time.
For all you know.
Right. Also, it was already established. This is Feywild time, which is basically island time. It's whatever we want it to be.
Mhm. Right. Yeah.
Or specifically whatever Gabe wants it to be.
Yeah, you guys
Never
kind of
do.
already experienced that a little bit with Gemma Farina.
Yeah. Anyway,
Mhm. Yeah.
let's keep moving, please.
All right. I'd like for everyone to go ahead and make
No,
a
I wanna
survival
take in the
check.
sights.
Yeah, go ahead.
Therese, I'm
Kiva's
gonna kill
distracted
you.
by all the fireflies and butterflies.
Okay. Kiva, you'll make this with disadvantage. Everyone go ahead and make me a survival check. And we'll see if you guys can make your way in the right direction. I'll actually give you guys actually, yeah, we'll still, I want to know your survival. Want to know your survival rolls.
Roll for Squirty.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Great at this.
I'm a little behind today, guys. I'm
Surviving every
a little off my game today. So I apologize in advance.
Okay.
Give me a second here. I'm gonna legit roll for
It's like we're
Squirt
counting
tonight.
on Dre's here.
Yeah, I was looking at that and like, yes, the guy with the -1 in survival is the one that rolls best.
Oh, Dre's
That
actually-
check.
Right?
For-
Survival. Actually,
Kiva's would have been a lot
Yeah.
higher if it wasn't for the fireflies and
Oh, there you
everything,
go.
So.
Squirt's got you guys. Squirt's got
That's
you.
better.
All right. So, yeah, you guys start making your way towards Inaviran, as you believe, towards the large turret, and it does take you a bit of travel, but you are able to make your way towards this turret at a decent clip. It takes you about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. We'll call it an even 11 a.m. by the time you make it to roughly where the turret seems to stand. As you make your way closer, it just seems to keep getting larger and larger and larger. And as you near this place, the air the air itself almost thickens. You can those of you who feel magic, who experience magic, you can almost feel the weave moving around you. It is that dense here, and as you get closer, the woods itself actually get a little thicker. You start to see strewn rubble about the forest, old stone walls and pieces of roofing, things that shouldn't really be in a forest area like this. And as you guys continue to move closer, yeah, Jen, you raised your hand.
2 things.
Okay.
One, ever since Jen has met up back with the group, probably since a little bit earlier in the day when the whole like abomination thing happened, actually, I would like to put it on record. Jen has been casually looking over at Twitch every now and again, not in a super obvious way, but it might be something people start catching on to. And second, you mentioned that people keep evil magic. For those of us who aren't magically inclined, can we sense this in other ways? Like, is there any obvious?
Yeah, it actually legitimately to you all feels like a drop in temperature, as if your whole body, you get goosebumps all over your body. Like there's a significant change in the environment around you as you make your way closer. And as soon as your brain recognizes that, you kind of get the chills, like whoa, that sort of deal. That's the experience that you guys are feeling as you make your way closer to here. It begins to feel creepy to you too.
Good to know.
Good questions, and yeah, you guys finally make your way close up to where the turret is, and I'm gonna go ahead and share the screen here. Those of you who watched that, as you make your way up, up in through the forest, you do finally make your way up close to the turret, and you find yourselves in a blockage. You don't seem to be able to traverse anywhere other than, based on all the rubble around you, the brush, the thickness of the forest. The forest has really grown up and into your surrounding area, and as you make your way through the little path that you can muster, you see almost a wall of rubble in front of you, and deeper in, it looks almost like a maze through which you're going to need to travel to continue. And you can see now the turret standing almost exactly 40 feet above where you are currently at, standing from the ground. It's nestled in the ground. It's not above the ground.
Well, if this seems like a maze, Jin is instantly going to turn over to Alin and her flying familiar. His. Sorry. Do you think you could have Edgar look ahead?
Sure.
I mean, I could probably go Sprite and scout around as well, too.
I mean, we could always have two people and split the time. The sooner this is over, the happier.
Does that feel like something we want to do?
Sounds good.
Hey, question for the group. Do you guys remember what Twitch's latest appearance was? Just random.
I think she had like half of her head kind of shaved or braided and that kind of like side thing.
I thought she was still that. I thought she was still a beauty queen.
Unfortunately, that's the last time I remember changing my appearance.
And I was thinking of the time before with the photo we got.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Twitch is still like, maybe not dressed such, but still looks very much like a beauty pageant.
I think the curls probably fell out by now.
Probably. Maybe a ratty beauty pageant lady.
Cool.
Like blonde hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. Said that.
Okay. So yeah, that feels good. All right. So what are you guys doing? You can kind of see mist kind of coursing through anywhere that you're able to see. It does look very, very creepy.
And Jen would say, Kiva, if you are planning to do that, I would like to point out that we don't know what's in there.
That's why I was asking if you wanted me to or not. I was just making the offer.
It's up to you, but having something that Alin could just snap out, explore might be safer.
Yeah.
I was just bringing up the option.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if he gets hurt, because I could just summon him again.
Okay. Then I will wait.
So you're saying when Jen was looking back at Twitch, that was like how often in the last hour that we've been walking?
Just occasionally. It looks like Jim's been thinking on something. Perhaps.
Would Twitch have recognized this yet?
I mean, Gabe, could we do a
I'll let
contested
Twitch,
rolls?
I mean, no, I'll let Twitch roll me a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay.
With disadvantage.
Yeah, with disadvantage. You heard me.
I was only bringing it up because I knew there was probably a chance she would notice. Jen isn't being like super overt about it.
Well, it's more the reason it's.
That.
Yeah, I mean, the more of the reason that it's disadvantage is because she's making it, or Jen's making it abundantly clear that it's like maybe a couple times in an hour, and that's almost like a normal thing as you guys are traveling in a group. You're gonna look at each other. So, yeah. Okay. So yeah, no, you wouldn't notice this yet.
Okay.
All right. So is Edgar going in?
Yes.
Okay. Which way is he going?
First of all, just up and over for the start.
Up and over. So over the tree line.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, if he's going up and over the tree line, well, I can't do that. And I'm not going to uncover it yet because you guys can't necessarily see it. So Lynn, I'll kind of describe some locations. If he's flying like directly up over to like the turret area, unless he's going to fly 40 feet over and look into the turret, he's not going to see what's inside the turret because it is actually pretty much covered off. However, as he flies over, he does see really not a whole lot. There's actually I'll just do this the easier way. As he flies over, he sees a few things. I'm just gonna uncover some things. Yeah. Would he fly into the turret?
Would he?
What?
Would he fly into the ruined turret? So before you answer that, he can see what looks like webbing.
He would try to avoid webbing.
Yeah, well, I guess all up in the turret. It's all up in the turret.
Terrific.
So you can't get into the turret without
touching it.
The webbing?
Correct.
Well,
Then
that's
you would
good
probably
to know.
fly around, try to get a look at everything before going into the turret.
Okay. So as he flies around, he does recognize, and I'm just going to uncover some of this stuff. He does recognize that there doesn't seem to be any way for you guys to travel through this area without going through the turret. It seems like this whole place is, yeah. So it's,
No, I know that we're gonna have to go into the turret eventually. I don't.
yeah.
Want to do it right
I mean, it's kind of like, yeah. I'll just. The pathing here basically makes it so you guys have to like go through the turret in order to move on is what he's seeing, and since he's not going in the turret, do that. And there's a clearing back here. Yeah, so that's basically what he sees as he flies over.
Okay. So there's not much. So the key is probably somewhere in that tower.
Or
is it
deeper
actually-
into.
Wait. Do we
Deeper
think
into
that this
everything.
is the actual Inavarin, or
No,
do we
this
think
is
that
definitely not
like-
Enaviran.
Oh.
You're very
This
certain
is
that this
just
is
the
not
one.
Enaviran.
Oh, I got confused. I thought we were.
No, this is ruins. This looks like part of Enaviran at one point, maybe. This was definitely some sort of building, but it's not in the right place where it should be.
So, do we think we have to get past this to get to the real
Yeah,
one?
I
or
mean,
we
you guys could see Enaviran past the turret, so you know that
That's,
it's not
I think
at the
what
turret.
we were getting. at.
Yeah, okay, so that I need to be more clear then. Yeah, the Enaviran was like a mile and a half past the turret.
Gotcha. So we know that we have to go through it all. Basically, going around it's a mistake. Okay,
Right.
all caught up. So does the rest of the party know anything about what Edgar sees?
Yeah, so Lynn just kind of like narrating as she's
Yeah.
he's
Yeah,
seeing it.
probably.
Cool. I see a bunch of mushrooms in there.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
Just looking at the map.
There's definitely some stuff in there. I was really hopeful that Squirt would be able to join this week. Squirt's gonna miss out on a lot of damn mushrooms.
A lot of Feywild mushrooms.
A lot of Feywild mushrooms. Yeah, we'll see. So yeah, if you're relaying things to people, I'll just ask. Who goes in? Is anyone going in?
What kind of danger did they...
Before we go in, I did have a quick question. Are there any interesting looking trees along the way before we actually got to this point?
Are you looking?
Kiva wants some seats.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Roll me a survival or perception check.
Survival or perception?
Yeah.
If Kiva tells the party...
I mean, there's probably spiders.
What'd you say, Twitch?
If Kiva tells the party what she's looking for, Twitch would help.
She might mention it to Twitch. She's probably not telling the whole party.
Okay. Can I roll?
Yeah, you can roll. Survival or perception.
Always perception.
Okay, that's pretty good.
24.
Wow.
Nice. Finding all the seeds.
And I'm imagining that this was like along the way. You said it was like an hour to even get to the tower, so.
Yeah, okay, so this would be along the way. Alright. Yeah.
Well, that makes
So,
sense.
yeah. You guys do find a few seeds. You realize that as you're making your way through, looking around, there are some very tall trees, very deciduous looking. Just actually like on the map, there are definitely variations of green and orange, and each one of those seem to have a small cluster of seeds kind of scattered throughout the trees. You're able to grab pretty much as many as you want.
Cool.
So how many do you grab?
I'm gonna say 20.
Okay.
Damn.
If that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's a spell component. Come on.
Yeah, that's the one spell component he actually has to keep track of.
Oh, got ya.
For my current spell selection, yes.
Right. Okay. So, I don't know why I had that there. Yeah, so who goes in?
Jen will go in. I suppose if other people are starting to, I take it that Edgar has scouted around everything except that one area he can't get into.
Yeah, he didn't.
He can get into. I
can.
just don't want to alert the possible spider.
I mean, can't he turn invisible?
Yes, but he would touch the webs and they would know.
Oh, got ya. Did he see a way out?
Yes,
What do
he
you
did. The way out that he saw is, and I can't write. Still can't write. There we go. Back here. This looks like the way out through the thorny vines.
Okay.
Ah, I see.
There we go. Okay, so Jen, you go in first. You go left or right? Looks like to the left. As you make your way left, I'm going to say that you don't pass the vines yet. But looking to the left, and based on what Edgar said, that's probably not the best way to go. There are some mushrooms that you can see, kind of like looking in from your vantage point. If you're like walking over and like looking. I didn't mean to do that, but walking over and looking at the little edge there before going in, you can see some red and white polka dot mushrooms.
I would be going the way that Edgar would have suggested.
I would have suggested,
So, yeah, let me draw a path so you know. Edgar would have suggested, in order to make your way through here, to essentially... Yeah, so
yeah, that's what I was going to suggest.
Essentially go that way. That's the path that Edgar would have suggested.
Then Jen, trusting the thing that has already gone through there, is going to follow that.
Okay.
Honestly, Twitch wants to check out these walls and just see how climbable they are.
Your funeral.
Yeah, roll me an accurate. So the walls themselves are about 20 feet tall. They're about half the height of the turret. That's why this area seems impassable. And it is pretty much stone face minus crumbling bits. So you can roll me an athletics check if you'd like to try to climb it.
Well, let's see what that gets me.
Which wall are you climbing?
Where there's like this pile of bramble. I want to climb up on the bramble and then climb up. So like the tree is right there.
So like here?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Climbing up the tree to get on the top, to get on the wall.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
and
so
using that all together.
before that happens, let me describe the bramble. The bramble is very dense, very thick, and it looks very sharp. As you get closer, you almost feel like the bramble begins to move.
Oh,
That's promising.
okay.
Not.
Can I go to this side of the bramble and see if I can climb up? To the left?
To the left? You sure can. How close do you get to the bramble?
1 square closer.
1 square closer. So you're gonna be within 5 feet of it.
Yep.
Okay. As soon as you move within 5 feet of it, a vine lashes out of the bramble, and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Why didn't Jen get attacked?
Jen didn't actually go into anything. Jen went around and looked.
Oh, I was waiting for Jen to make the entrance.
Jen
I was
hasn't.
going first.
Jen hasn't actually gone through.
Well, Twitch wouldn't have gone first, but I'll still make my strength. Is it, you said saving or just regular strength?
It's a saving throw. It is pulling you to it.
Well, that's a nat 1, so I'm off to a great start.
Oh no.
Oh
no.
man, that is a 0. Okay, so as you get closer to this wall, and all of a sudden you realize that the bramble to your right has started to move, and a vine lashes out from the inside of the bramble and wraps around your arm just as you're about to touch the wall and starts pulling you. And everyone, you see Twitch start to be dragged into this bramble. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a chance to do something.
Light it on fire!
Oh boy.
Twitch scream.
Yep.
Uh,
Pretty much, Kiva's gonna like immediately cast Produce Flame and throw it at the bramble to try. She's gonna try and kind of aim for the vine that's dragging Twitch, but kind of aim it in such a way that if it misses the vine, it still hits the bramble itself.
That's fair. Go ahead and is it a saving throw? Or
No,
is it...
it's an attack roll.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll. You will make this with advantage.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna type it in, but I'll since you said with advantage, I'll use DnDBeyond. I think it's gonna hit.
Just maybe. Just maybe. What's the damage on this?
That's gonna be 2d8 fire damage for 5.
Okay. 5 damage. That's still enough. So you produce this flame in your hand and throw it at the vine. You absolutely hit the vine that is grabbing Twitch, and you almost, Kiva, you specifically almost hear this like as the whole bramble bush shrinks into the ground, and the bramble completely disappears from your vision.
Ooh, okay.
Note, it doesn't like fire.
No more bramble. This is bramble gone.
Bramble, go bye-bye.
Can Twitch try and climb the wall again?
Yeah, you rolled a 15.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll use that 15. Yeah, you do manage to, with quite a bit of difficulty, just barely manage to climb to the top of this wall. And you can see inside this wall. I'm gonna say I'm actually, because I'm a nice DM. This would be passable. You'd be able to walk through here. So I would say that you would climb this one to look in, because that's not passable. So you do climb up over, and looking down into it, you do see very similar to what Edgar described in this little section, webbing around the top right side of the wall, all the way down to the ground, and you can see a few animal and possibly humanoid skeletons, full skeletons. But no spider.
When you said passable,
Well,
you mean you
something
could
made
walk
those into skeletons.
Hang
the,
on.
walk the entire way on top of the roof? Or on top of the wall?
So, when I say passable, as far as this, there seems to be a way in here, and there is a way in here. That walking, not climbing.
Okay. But I'm curious as to why this wall, but not the other wall.
This wall was not able to be walked through.
Okay.
That was the only reason. I was trying to, like, instead of you climbing the wall where you could literally just walk past and look in, just give you an option to go to another wall to climb.
Okay. Well, I was gonna walk on the top of the wall from tree to tree.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Then you don't see that, and you climb up the wall, and you are up by the trees. Sorry.
Okay.
I apologize.
Twitch would at least want a way to be able to get down, so she's hoping that tree that's more in the center would be that.
Yeah, you can get down. You can climb down the tree. I'll just use that same roll. And yeah, you climb down the tree, and it does seem like the ruined wall. It is actually passable in between these two sections here. It is pretty ruined, but it does seem like you could pass through it without too much hassle. Looking through, there are a set of 3 mushrooms with blood red cap with white polka dots.
Wait, blood red, hold up. Does Twitch
Hold
recognize
up.
that as anything?
Twitch doesn't notice anything. It's got white polka dots on it.
Those are the fly something, I
So
think.
she's not thinking that, hey, this is a field of red caps.
No. At least not yet, she's not. They don't look like red caps.
Excellent. Okay. I'm chilling in the tree for the time being.
Okay. Jen, would you make your way in by now?
Yes, and after seeing the thing with Twitch, Jen would avoid any of the vines.
That's fair. How far do you walk in?
Well, is anyone following Jen?
Jen, you look behind you and you see... Anyone following?
Yeah, I follow.
Edgar? Squirt probably would actually follow.
Dre's would too.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, you see everyone... I guess everyone except for Kiva follow. Kiva's very fascinated.
I'm sorry, I forgot I was muted. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I was asking how much space does it look like there is up in the tree with Twitch? Because Kiva likes climbing trees.
You could ask Twitch.
Hey Twitch, is there enough space for 2 up there?
Yep, there's several trees.
Okay. I think Kiva's gonna go ahead and climb up as well.
Make me an athletics check.
Hopefully.
So hopefully,
We'll see.
maybe Twitch will help you.
If I'm already... Well, whatever. Yeah, maybe. Can I help?
I mean,
Not great.
yeah, if you see her struggling, would you help?
Yeah, I would.
Okay. You can go ahead and roll one more athletics check. So to make it with advantage.
Hey, that's a lot better.
Hey, yeah. That makes perfect sense. So, Twitch, you see Kiva struggling to climb this wall in the same way that you just climbed it, and you just kind of like lean way over on the wall, because the walls are actually about 5 feet wide. They're very dense, thick walls, and you're able to like lay on top of it and like throw your hand down and help Kiva like pull herself up, making her way up. So the two of you together are able to both get up on top of this wall.
Cool.
All right, so we have Dre's and Squirt. Where's Squirt? Squirt. All right, and so Jen, I'm gonna ask, where would you go? So as you make your way in, I would like for you to roll me a perception check, and we'll see. Actually, everyone can go ahead and roll a perception check. I'm just going to use these for things as you guys make your way through.
25.
Damn.
And Jen is just sticking to the path that was
18.
blazed by Edgar.
Okay.
Edgar is a
When you
good
say
boy,
it-
and I trust his judgment.
Hey, what'd Squirt get?
Good question. Squirt got another roll. Perception.
I wish one of us could like take over rolling for Squirt.
Yeah. Wow. Squirt got a 19. So Squirt's
Yeah,
very
wrong.
perceptive
Good
too.
on this one.
Okay. So, Jin, you make your way in, and almost immediately as you make your way in, you notice something that seems really off. There's a whole section here that seems to be covered in leaves and sticks that just don't really make a whole lot of sense why it would be there.
So screaming trap. Got it.
Oh yeah, absolutely screaming trap. Like pit trap, death trap, something.
Alright, so Jen is going to hold up a hand for everyone else to stop, and it's going to say, please take at least 5 steps back. As Jen also takes 5 steps back, and is going to take a rock or something nearby and just throw it at it.
Okay. So that's fine. I was gonna say it. So Twitch, Squirt, and Kiva, and whoever rolled the 18, who was that? Alin. All of you recognize what Jen is about to do. You all see the trap as well.
Okay.
And you throw a rock, like you grab a big rock and chuck it in.
Yeah, something bigger than a ball bearing, because Jen's thinking ball bearing might not work for this.
Yeah, roll me a strength check. Let's see how big of a rock you can pick up and throw into this.
Okay, I'm definitely not gonna pick up anything that's too big for Jen to typically throw. Average.
Average.
So not bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have a negative modifier anymore. Yay.
Right? Do you? I don't remember.
Nope.
Okay. All right. So yeah, as you throw the rock, you find this rock. It's about 20, 30-ish pounds, somewhere around there, kind of bulbous.
Oh,
you
That's
pick
bigger
it up.
than I was thinking.
You pick it up. Well, you're a hero. It's fine. You pick it up and like shot put it from your shoulder out, and it lands exactly where you want it to land, right in the middle of where you expect this trap to be, and it does indeed fall straight through all of it, and it was absolutely a trap, and you can hear it kind of. It makes this sound as it's cracking the branches and falling through, and about 10 seconds later, there's a very soft as it finally hits the bottom.
Go over
yikes.
cautiously and look
Wow.
down.
Yeah, you cannot see the bottom. It is black to the bottom.
No one fall in there. I cannot see what's
Kiva
at the
from up on
bottom.
top of the wall. From up on top of the wall, Kiva's like, "Good to know."
Okay, let's see. Is there an obvious way around it?
Yeah,
Like
so you
slip
can.
around,
Yeah,
like-
so you can kind of slip around. It actually doesn't cover the whole area. It just seems to be a random weird hole where things. It actually looked like the vines were living, and someone had just covered with sticks at one point, or sticks just fell randomly and vines grew over it. It was a very weird juxtaposition of a trap. You're not actually entirely sure it was a trap. It may actually just be natural.
Hope nothing's living down there. And Jin just sidesteps it.
Yep, you can do that. I'm assuming everyone follows Jen.
Yeah, I follow her lead.
Okay.
There's a vessel on the wall.
Yeah.
Walk around on the wall.
I feel like Squirt actually would probably look over down the hole and just be like, "That's a drop." What'd you say, Twitch?
Again, when you did high pitched stuff, did your settings go back?
Oh, probably. This thing is annoying.
I heard it.
Yeah.
You did
It sounded like you started to whistle, but then it faded out.
Yeah. It's there we go.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah, there we
that.
go.
A
Okay.
little bit more. but,
Yeah. All right. Getting closer. So, yeah. So basically, like Squirt walks up to the edge, whistles, and be like, Wow, that's a drop." Yeah, so you guys continue on. Jen, you can see now that there is, in fact, a opening in the turret at the base. It's about 10 feet wide and about 10 feet tall, and maybe a little taller. Where is my thing here?
Is going to be looking for spider webs since those were mentioned.
Oh boy. That's a lot of spider webs in there.
Yeah, as you're looking in, it looks like there's a very small tunnel but it's completely made of webbing.
Jen is going to stealth through it, not touching the sides, and is going to speak over their shoulder, not touch the edges of the tunnel.
No, there's no way to not touch the edges of the tunnel. It is a tunnel.
I think
It is
we
a
should
tunnel
check
like
it out.
made
It's like
of web.
filled in with webs.
Right. If you've ever seen like a brown recluse tunnel, it's like that. It's just a tunnel of web.
I was thinking,
Great.
like you were saying,
called
the
out
sides
specifically
were
brown
made out of it.
recluse.
Well, I'm just as an example, they make really cool tunnels. But
Yep.
any tunneling spider would do. Basically, the wall itself looks crumbled and ruined. There's like a 20-foot gap in between the two sections of wall, and there is a like 10-foot hole in the center that is complete webbing all the way in, and it leads into the turret.
And Jen is just gonna turn back, look at Alen, and say, "I know you don't like fire, but I think if we step through this, they're all going to be alerted anyway. If you want to set it on fire, it would be a good head start to go ahead and damage them."
No, you've got a point here.
Yeah.
And Jen is gonna take like 10 steps back this time. And get out
Do we
their
have a-
bow.
Do we have anyone that can just throw a fireball in there?
That's why I turned
Firebolt.
towards Alen.
Kiva.
Kiva has produced flame, but it's not a fireball.
Oh, I don't think I have a fireball. But I don't have a fireball either.
Don't you
I
have
can fireball
burning
multiple
hands?
over and over
No,
again.
I got rid of burning hands.
Okay. Is someone with fire? It might be a good idea to use it.
Alright, well, Trace would step up and then just like hand after hand, every chance, like every 6 seconds or however long it takes, cantrip, just fireball, 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 fireball.
We get it.
No, you don't get it. Fireball, fireball, fireball.
Always
So
firebolt.
you do not get that far. The first time you cast Firebolt, you hear really high-pitched whine from inside, just like a scree almost, just
Reminder that Jin is holding their action with that bow.
With what bow?
Jin's can't remember if it's crossbow or a short bow, but it's something. It's a short bow.
I didn't know you were holding an action.
Yeah, I said I was getting
did
out my.
Yeah. She said
Okay.
she was getting out the bow.
I missed that. I'm sorry. That's on me. Okay, so
I was gonna say something before Dre started just firebolt, but
Leroy.
oh man. All right. So you hear from inside just like a kind of hiss and scree almost at the same time, and the lot of you hear, "Who dares disturb my lair?"
Oh shit,
dear.
it's something that can talk.
Oh, cool, it's a person.
How traumatized is Twitch from the last time she encountered that spider in the one-off?
You could roll for it.
Yeah, I'm willing to
Roll
for
for
it.
trauma.
You will roll for trauma. That's my favorite
there was
roll.
a spider in the one-off.
Yep.
Yep.
The Drider.
Oh, a Drider. Okay.
Oh, the one that I took the
Okay,
sword from?
gotcha.
Yeah.
Or is this another Drider?
This was the Saving Krindelheim, I think. The very first
So the
one.
one I took the sword from. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we ended up not getting anything. but-
Right.
Yeah, Jin is
Oh, I
still
remember
mad
that one
about
now,
that.
okay.
Yeah, Jin is still kind of pissed off. Swords
Didn't we meet
disappeared.
the cloud giant there?
Yeah, that was the same cloud giant one.
Yeah.
I do remember that now.
All right, what's the trauma here? What'd you roll?
I don't know. What am I rolling?
You roll me a trauma check.
Constitution, maybe?
You know what? Roll me an insight check. Let's find out how insightful you are about your own feelings.
Might be a little short on that tonight.
Yikes!
I don't feel traumatized at all. I don't
Right.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you don't even remember the damn spider, the Drider.
I'll take it.
Yeah,
Oh,
Twitch.
it's just another day at the adventuring office.
Oh, right. You see the spider web, and Dre's casting firebolts, and you hear it speaking from inside the spider hole, and you're just like, yeah, this seems like a good day.
Kiva gets instantly more alert when she actually hears words coming out of there. She was just fully expecting like regular giant spiders.
Yes.
She did not expect to hear conversation coming out of it.
Sorry, I should be clear. I said everyone. Everyone hears it. Those of you who speak Sylvan are the only ones who understand it.
Oh, yay.
Ah, okay.
So Jenna's going to say, did anyone
Double
else just
check.
hear that talk?
Yep.
Oh
Kiva
yeah,
heard it.
those were words.
Twitch is next to Kiva and is gonna ask, what did it say?
It asked who disturbed its lair.
It sounded like
yeah.
scree.
Yes, it did.
That's not what Sylvan sounds like, but thank you for the impersonation.
That's what this
I
Sylvan
take it
sounds
it's
like.
the spider's accent.
Right, it's the spider
Yeah,
accent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that happens. Yeah. So who's doing what?
Jen looks towards Kiva.
Kiva's looking back at Jin.
You're shit.
We
You know
didn't
that they-
realize it was anyone's lair. We're looking to pass through.
Well, you should not
We
have
were just-
disturbed my lair.
Yeah, shit.
If we have to kill it, we have to kill it. Who cares?
Do you say that out loud?
Not
Did you
not
just-
Sylvan.
Not in Sylvan. What
Did you
language
still
do you
say it
say
out
that in?
loud?
Yeah, what do you say it out loud? What language?
Common, quietly.
Quietly. Oh man. So as you say that, you see a incredibly large leg pop out from the tunnel, followed by a creature that looks like this.
I will automatically tell you Dre's will turn himself around and
Oh,
hide
boy.
behind someone.
Oh boy.
Like he's not saying up front. As soon as he heard the
how
people
big is
the
this thing?
talking,
It is the
He
same.
Oh,
was-
that's
away.
certainly something.
It is the same size as the tunnel.
Oh
Big
boy.
boy.
Okay.
We're glad we didn't
Big
just
Big-
walk in there.
Big spider.
Big spider. It's a big spider.
boy. It's a big boy.
Perhaps
Jen
you'd
is
like to try. Looking directly at Alin.
It is this spider that's talking.
Oh yes, absolutely. This spider is
Okay,
talking.
cool.
was that in
Just
common?
wanted to make sure it wasn't still coming from inside, and this was just like a minion coming out.
Yes.
Was
Okay.
that last statement in common or was it in Sylvan?
It was in common.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jen
Trace
just
would nervously
looks
chuckle.
directly towards Alen. What did you have to say that?
I mean, I'm down to gather some ichor.
Oh.
Do you say that out loud?
Do you say that out
Trace
loud?
would.
Oh, God. I really didn't. I was trying to give you guys all the chances not to fight, and you guys are just like, we're doing this,
Jen
y'all.
is going
Hold my
to.
beer.
Jen says, I
Thumbs up on the wall.
no, we don't want to fight. No.
It's dumb bitch hours.
It kind of looks around, sussing out everyone.
No.
Actually, let me see, because I don't think Twitch and Kiva, you guys have not come down, have you?
Nope, hell no.
Correct. We are still up on the wall.
And Jen is 10 large
That is
steps
wrong.
away.
Again.
Especially now that we are entering dumb bitch hours.
Right. So yeah, okay.
Only
So
2 of you.
it looks over the 4 of you, and I'm sorry, it looks over the 6 of you. Edgar, Kelton, Squirt, everyone else, and it just looks directly at Kelton and says, "Perhaps a tiny morsel will feel my anger."
If it is looking at Kelton, I'm about to shoot a spell at it. If I notice that it's looking at Kelton, I'm telling him to back away, and I will prepare. a
Oh,
spell.
Hold on. What do spiders like besides food?
What do they like besides food?
Not much.
So,
Are you asking that out loud, or are you like?
Jen would ask that out loud and be like, "We can compromise."
So, Gabe, does it look like the spider hasn't noticed Kiva and Twitch?
Correct. It's noticed everyone else, not Kiva and Twitch.
Kiva's gonna like telepathically ask Twitch, "Hey, does it look to you like it isn't paying us any attention?"
Twitch is just nodding. Verbal things are beyond her right now.
Okay. I assume since Twitch is right next to Kiva can pick up on that.
Oh yeah.
Are you all right?
Twitch pauses for a second, then shakes her head no.
Okay.
And she's like clinging to whatever branch is near her, like white knuckles, like yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right now, if you wanted her to.
Okay. Good to know.
I think Twitch is going to be absolutely useless in this fight.
She might not have remembered
that said,
prior trauma, but she still doesn't like spiders.
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay. That said, that made note now. Kiva's gonna send a message to Jin on the ground since Jin's kind of heading everything up down there. Just a heads up, I don't think Twitch is gonna be much help in this fight. She's kind of freaking out up here.
Jen is just going to say, "Well, shit."
The spider looks back, and again in common. What do you mean, like?
Oh, we lost Dre's.
He'll come
And
back.
Dre's is back.
sorry about that.
Have you ever tried alcohol?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
What is this alcohol?
It's something you have, and it makes you feel very relaxed, and also it sometimes makes you feel really good as well.
It's something you drink.
It's very highly valued within our culture.
So
I mean, that's not really alive, but okay.
right. So I'm running this
Maybe
through my head.
persuasion.
Jen, I'm curious how you plan to give the spider the alcohol, like how it's going to imbibe this.
You can like put it.
I'm
on the
thinking
fang.
about it.
Okay.
I was
All right,
thinking
well,
of like soaking something in it.
I'm
maybe.
gonna let you keep thinking.
I was thinking she could like put the fang inside the bottle.
I don't want to get that close to the thing.
Well, so
Right.
that might be the problem here.
But Jen will think of a way.
I accept your offerings. You may leave the alcohol in front of the lair. If I approve, you may pass.
We will have to figure out a way for you to drink it. How do spiders drink by chance?
It lifts its two massive front, like pincer-like, what's the word I'm looking for here? Pokies, fangs. Thank you. Two pincer-like fangs.
Mandible.
Yeah, mandibles. That's the word I was looking for. And thank you, Tim. And it, yeah.
Well, Twitch said it first. But yeah.
Oh, okay. Then thank you. Thank you. So it like lifts up its two front massive mandibles and just like, and you can see as it is lifting it up that there are two small little dots on the end that look hollow.
Alright, so if I uncap it and leave it there, you can drink it on your own. I will do that. I can probably also cut off the top so it's easier. Perhaps.
Would you like a heart that's still beating?
It's still staring at you. You ask. Oh, hang on. You ask if. You...
Oh.
Oh my God, Dre's, you're killing me here.
Dre's just have one of those.
I have
not
a
in
still
one of
beating
us.
heart in my bag.
It's not in one of us though.
Oh my God.
I go to pull it out so I can show it to it.
Jen just gets out a bottle of alcohol.
Almost.
And says,
Yeah, almost like
Do something good.
almost like a dog. The spider like cocks its head sideways, looking at Dre's and the beating heart with all of its eyes.
it's a very long, odd story.
And it just looks at that for a moment, like, why the hell do you have that? And then looks back at Jen and just says, "Leave the alcohol. I would like to try."
Alright, Jenna's gonna get out like the most expensive bottle of alcohol that they have and uncork it and try and judge if the thing can reach into it, and if not, Jenna's gonna try and like carefully cut off the top of the bottle and then leave it there.
So you're cutting off the top of a glass bottle?
Or I'll just get something out, like a cup. I'm sure somebody's got a cup or something from our dinner supplies. I don't know.
Oh my God.
I don't know what.
Nice.
You know what? One of my alcohol bottles might be big enough. I have a
Put
few
it in
different ones.
Put it in a water skin.
Yeah.
You can put it in
It'll
a
be
water
easier for it
skin.
to like bite
But
it.
the water skin.
You know what? Jen's gonna ask the spider if it would like that, so it would be easier.
Putting it in the water skin?
Yeah, just like dump some water out and just here's the water skin. You can take it.
Actually, that probably would be easier for the spider. But the spider doesn't necessarily know that, because this is
Uh,
a new experience for
I will
everyone involved.
explain. I will explain to the spider that it's gonna be harder to drink it out of the glass bottle because it can't puncture it, and the hole is small. But in the water skin, it would be easier to like sink its fangs in and drink from it.
Very well.
Explaining how to drink to a spider.
Yeah.
That's what I was expecting
This is a
today.
new experience for everyone involved.
Right.
It's
Very
different.
well. Leave it in front of the lair, and we will see if you all can pass.
Okay. Jin does that. Jin will do that.
Okay. So you walk up to. How close do you get to this spider? Which is.
It's set in front of the lair. I'm gonna leave it right outside of striking distance, what Jin thinks would be striking distance, and then back quickly away.
Okay. Okay. You do that, and you leave the water skin on the ground and back quickly away to the rest of your party. I'm gonna say you guys are probably a little closer, not a lot closer, to have this conversation in general. So you leave it on the ground, and as you make your way back, you hear the puncture noise of the spider piercing the water skin, and it begins to imbibe this alcohol, as you call it, and it just kind of is staring at you all deadpan, with each of its eyes kind of looking at each person with a different eye, keeping all eyes on all 6 of you, not Kiva and Twitch, and it just stares at you while it drinks. And I'm gonna roll something real quick.
Survey says.
That was good. More? Do you have more?
Oh my god, you're gonna make him a fucking alcoholic.
Amy wants to give her the monster mash.
No.
Oh god. Oh god. Yes, give the giant spider the
No.
the giant everything that you have in that vial.
Yeah.
Kills over dead in an instant.
I do have one more. It's a slightly cheaper one, and I'm not sure if I can pour it back into that since it's already been punctured, but you can try and get it out of the glass if you would like.
It like just nods its head down, giving you like an approval. It's like bring it over and do the same thing.
Okay, Jen is going to, without showing that there's more than one bottle left, look between the 2 types that they have and pick the one with the biggest opening. And then pull it out, uncork it, and then leave it in the same spot.
Roll me a deception check, since you were actually
Okay.
lying to the spider.
I'm good at this. That's plus 10.
Famous
please.
last words.
Yes!
Plus 10 BRB.
24.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So yeah, it believes you. Right? That would have been the way to do it. So you walk over again?
Yep.
Okay. As you walk over this time, roll me a perception check.
Oh boy. Please don't try and
It's
kill
not a,
me
it's
after
not
I
a save.
gave you
It's
my
not a
food.
save yet. You're fine.
Yet.
Oh, did I say yet?
11.
11. Okay, yeah, you don't notice anything then.
Okay, what about passive in perception, which is 17?
No, you still don't notice it.
Damn it.
This is
Okay.
looking for something specific.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you make your way forward, and
Very carefully.
well, yeah, and leave the bottle on the ground, and once again, the spider lets you do that.
And it's uncorked.
Right,
By the
right.
way.
And it kind of like bends down to try to get to the bottle, trying to get its fang in one of the in the bottle hole. Like it's struggling for sure to
I will say Jen
find the
warned
hole.
the spider ahead of time.
Right. And it does finally manage to get the hole, and it kind of like stands back up tall, fills in the whole hole with the entire hole with its body and legs and stuff, and it does begin to drink the second bottle of alcohol, and as it does that, Jin, you notice. Everyone begins to notice, who's watching the spider, a bit of a sway to the spider. As it finishes drinking, it kind of looks back over the rest of you. That was better than I expected. Do you have any more?
As I said, that was the only 2 bottles I brought with me.
I was so close to being full.
Oh shit.
The heart is still an option.
Which you're really
it just gives you this, Trace. It's just every time you say that you bring up this heart, it gives you like almost a disgusted look that you're holding a still beating heart. Even as a spider, it knows that that's not natural.
I was out of character, and I almost said it in character. It's like you're a spider.
Don't be speciesist.
Yeah, don't be
I'm
specious.
Darn well when it comes to a gigantic monster spider.
Oh, nice. Maybe someone else has a bottle of wine.
Sorry, Twitch is not.
Twitch is gripped by fear. I want to say the Squirt does. I was trying to check her inventory real quick.
Twitch is unresponsive at the moment. I don't think we're getting anything from Twitch.
Right. Twitch is
I
Twitch
think
is catatonic.
we were all there when Twitch got the bottle of wine, though, so one of us might remember. But you're way up there.
Yeah, tossing it down's not great.
Mm-hmm.
Twitch does not have it in her inventory.
You mean Squirt?
Shit.
Yes, thank you, Squirt. However, Squirt's gonna try something. Squirt has quite a few things. Actually, I take that back. Squirt does not have quite a few things to try. Never mind. Ignore that. Squirt's not gonna do that. Squirt does not have what I thought she had.
Jen is going to pick up their bag and then act surprised when they hear.
Roll me another deception check.
Okay. Like, no, I didn't purposely forget. Oh, thank God.
I keep hoping for this nat one.
Wait, I think I have one more I forgot about. But I need you to promise. If I give you my last bottle of wine, this is very hard to come by and very valuable to me, that you will let us go.
It looks over the lot of you. Very well. I will let you go.
Alright, Jen pulls out, very painfully, a third bottle of wine. Jen only has 2 left. No, Jen
would
has
like to
3
make
left.
an insight check on that promise to let us pass.
Go ahead and roll
Yeah,
it.
Jen would probably do that as well while, like, getting it out. Kind of, like, hide the way Jen's looking, like, just nervous glance.
Y'all are no fun. No fun whatsoever.
This thing is threatening to attack us.
It's
What
not
were you-
threatening to attack you. It's very clear that it feels that it is telling the truth, but it is doesn't seem like it's telling you all of the truth.
God damn it, there's another spider.
Okay. Is it? Jen would say, and you have to promise that we will get through here all right. To the end.
I cannot make such promises. And it started to like slur its words.
Is there something else here?
you start to hear a whole bunch of little chittering coming from deeper inside. Not a whole bunch. You hear chittering.
How?
Like,
not how deep? How deep?
Inside the turret, behind the large
I know.
spider.
How deep? Like, can I guesstimate?
From I would say from where you're at, probably 45, maybe 60 feet back.
Okay. Well, fire has a range of 60 feet, so I could probably just fill the whole tunnel with fire.
Alright.
Did you
Well,
say
if you can't.
fireball or firebolt?
Wall of fire.
Wall of fire. Oh.
Make an all-encompassing death.
I'm guessing those are your babies.
Yes.
They might be a little bit too young for alcohol.
They're always so very hungry.
And you can't just tell them to hold off just a little bit longer.
Basically, it just says no, it can't control them.
That's terrible parenting.
I was thinking the same thing.
It's like Aragon, but less control over the horde.
Right. So what do you guys want to do?
If we go over that wall and avoid them completely, are you going to try and stop us?
So the wall to your so let's since you're looking for outs.
Yeah.
I'm
still looking further.
Kiva and Twitch, from your vantage point, you can see that there is in fact more bramble along the left wall. It's not as dense as that first bramble, but it is kind of scattered throughout on that side wall. To the
And
left.
Jen also has a what's it called? The thing you spin over your head and then throw.
Sling?
No, the thing to you catch it on something and it helps you climb.
Grappling hook.
Grappling hook.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So you can see bramble here to the left, kind of all along the wall. It's small little pieces, but it still looks brambly. And Twitch, I think you were actually supposed to take damage when you got grabbed, but I forgot. So we're gonna. You should have taken damage, and I forgot. So you did not take damage on that. So that's on me. Yeah. So you can climb the wall, but there's bramble kind of throughout. Twitch and Kiva, you guys can see that. Everyone to the left, you guys can see that, or everyone to the right of that wall, you all can see that as well.
Well, we already know that the prior brambles disappeared when hit with fire, right?
Right. You
So, just hit it with a firebolt. Avoid the webs so not to anger the mom.
So I guess I need to be more clear. The wall is 20 feet tall, and within the 20 feet, there's a whole bunch of little bramble kind of all over the place. It'll be really difficult to climb. You could try to climb it. It's just going to be really difficult to climb.
So not just
Can't we
like
just-
bramble at the base, but like all along.
Right. It's not just like at the ground. It's like growing out from the rock.
Well-
It's actually, it looks like it's coming from the other side.
Well, firebolt has a
Or we
further
should
range
just-
than 20 feet.
Jen
Or we
doesn't
could
know
just
that.
Kill the fucking spiders.
I think Jen has seen him use it further than that in previous encounters. So
What'd you say,
Oh,
Lynn?
no.
Or we could just kill the spiders. Again, I could fill their whole tunnel with fire.
But we don't know what's coming up for us next, where you might need your spell slots.
I have plenty of spell slots. Don't worry. I have
Says the warlock.
Not plenty of spell slots. But I have my extension staff. I have enough.
So what's the spider's answer to that, by the way?
The
I
spider.
didn't say that out loud.
No, I mean what I said earlier.
The spider says that it will not chase you because you've mostly appeased it. It, in fact, well, to be clear, if you leave that third bottle, it will not chase you.
It's gonna be asleep.
It might be, but
Jen's gonna leave it anyway, regardless of what we do, because if it does fall asleep, then we just have to deal with the babies, and the mom won't be awake to chase us.
So it says it will not chase you if you leave the bottle.
Okay. Jen's gonna give it the other bottle, and then says, "If you'll excuse me while you're doing that, I'm just going to talk to my companions for just a couple seconds over here."
Jen, roll me a perception check.
Okay. Shit.
Nope, you still don't see anything. Jen, I need for you to make me a I need for you to make me a strength saving throw as a pair of small spiders looking almost exactly like this large one appear almost
But
out of
bigger?
nowhere on
Smaller?
both sides of you.
Shit.
I think we're gonna have to kill them.
Frickin' face spiders.
I tried.
Tried.
They all told us that there were some in there.
Yeah, but I thought they were further back, because when we heard them chittering, they sounded further back. I wasn't expecting them to be out yet.
They had been stealthily clawing their way closer, getting in range to phase. That's why I had you keep checking. That was not a passive check. Okay, so order of events. Jin, you walk forward to give the bottle to the spider, and as you do that, and just as you're about to leave it on the ground, two smaller versions of this large spider appear just in front of the large spider, and both grab at you with their mandibles, and with a 12. Okay, yeah, with a 12, you're not going to take a whole lot of damage.
And I probably spilled the wine. Damn it.
No,
That means I
I'll say
can't take it
you
back.
left the wine. I'll be nice. They didn't do hardly any damage. So you almost feel before you hear this little like to your right and left, and just as you let go of the bottle, you feel this pierce in your back, and you see on both sides your front. Well, you actually don't see in your back. You see.
You feel on your back.
You feel in your back, and you see in your front a very much smaller version of the large spider, and you realize that you have just been struck by one of the smaller spiders. Everyone else, you see two small, well, you won't know them as phase spiders, but yes, Tim, you were right. Two small phase spiders just appear out of nowhere in front and behind of Jin, as Jin is struck by one of them, and they begin moving Jin to the tunnel because Jin was not strong enough for that.
Jen instantly starts screaming at someone to use fire.
Jin
How much smaller
is
are these
moving. Jin is moving closer into the tunnel
And
since no one's
Jen
doing
is
anything.
gonna- And Jen is gonna
Well,
start trying to reach for their dagger to stab a bitch.
Hang on, I have an idea. I just need to double check I have something.
Okay.
Oh, I do. This could be fun.
Why are
Kiva
you
is going
counting
to cast
down?
Because you
I
all are
will
being
shoot fireball.
you all are being timed, and if timer runs out, Jin goes into the tunnel.
Yeah,
Kiva
I'm
is
letting Kiva
casting
do his thing.
polymorph
Yeah.
on Jin.
What am I doing? What am I turning into?
Yeah, what is Jin turning into?
I just need to double check the restrictions of the spell.
Okay.
If you let him do that, because if not, I'm going to do something instantly, but I want him to be able to get his words out.
Any
Well,
beast. Oh,
so
okay, that could be a slight problem.
right, Jin, yeah, Squirt would.
I want to turn Jin into another giant face spider, but I'm not sure I could do that.
Oh my
That
Jesus!
is really funny.
Jen might want to try morphing themselves into that monstrosity to at least scare them by changing sizes.
You know what? I will let you attempt to do that. Roll me a performance check.
Cool.
Just because I would love to see how this plays out. Dre's, I'm gonna say because you're in front of Kiva, you actually would not see Kiva doing or saying anything unless Kiva's actually saying something.
I mean, not the best roll, but it's still pretty good. I would argue even if I don't get it exactly right, it would still be pretty shocking.
It's gonna be shocking for sure. So as Jin begins to transform after being bitten, Dre's, you wouldn't. Kiva. So yeah, let me ask Kiva. Would you have said something when you polymorph?
Gabe.
Yes.
Real quick. I don't know if you still want to do it or not, but technically a phase spider is a monstrosity, not a beast. So technically the spell wouldn't work for that.
Correct. Correct.
So,
it has to be a beast. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll let you figure out. Yeah, I'll let you figure out what you want to polymorph Jin into if you're going to cast that.
Yeah, I'm still gonna cast it.
Okay. My question though is, would you have said anything out loud to the rest of the party?
Nope.
Okay, Dre's, you have no idea that anyone is doing anything.
Except for Jen, who I think it's happening in front of everyone.
Yes.
Well, we're going to be shooting a scorching ray.
Okay.
Okay, now they're mad.
Well, we'll see.
I mean, they're stealing Jin away.
Question: how much damage did I take earlier?
1 point of damage.
Okay.
Go ahead, Kiva.
Kiva would say one thing specifically telepathically to Jin. Let it happen, because technically an unwilling creature can make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. So Jen's gonna change into one thing and immediately change into something else, I guess.
Yeah, I'm waiting for what you change into.
So I'm trying to determine what challenge rating I can go for here. Challenge rating equal or less than the target's level. Okay, cool.
Well, I'm level 8. Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big creature.
Yeah, a mammoth is challenge rating 6.
Right.
That's. Oh, you know what?
That's why I want to know what you. That's why I'm leaving it beast. But.
Yeah. I'm gonna say a T-Rex. Yeah.
Hell yes.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought was going to happen. That's why I wanted to see what was going on. So, Dre's, as you get ready to cast, what were you going to cast?
Scorching ray.
Scorching ray. All right. So as you begin your incantation for Scorching Ray, you see a couple things happen. The first is Jin begins to shape and twist his body in this ungodly, unnatural version of what he looked like when he was trying to mimic your skull thing. And this change happens within like a couple seconds rather than the time that it took prior, maybe like a minute or two trying to match up all the parts. This time he does it much faster, and it's within almost like a second and a half. He transforms into this otherworldly looking being that's just gangly, long claws, inward facing chest, so it's an inverted chest, no pecs, and a head that just looks really weird and distorted, and his arms are kind of like left and right upside down, but still sharp claws at the end, and looks really gangly, gnarly. As soon as that transformation happens, he changes into a much larger creature, a T-Rex in front of you all almost instantly, as this creature is shifted and twisted into a massive, into a massive, how tall are they in this?
I might hit my head on the ceiling.
Yeah, let me see how big these are. Huge beasts, so probably 20 feet. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, as Jen transforms into this much larger beast of a T-Rex in front of all of you, with small little arms, razor sharp claws, and nasty set of full fanged chompers. And the two spiders just like squee and run off into the tunnel. And the big spider.
To catch them.
The big spider. No, you're not going to catch them. They're phase spiders. You're definitely not catching them. Especially not with those tiny ass hands.
I was thinking something with my tail or biting.
If you are
in your jaw.
I would
yeah,
not recommend trying to attack his babies.
Right.
Bite opportunity attack would possibly work.
yeah. I would allow for you to attempt that. You would roll with disadvantage.
Okay, I don't know what the stats are for that because I don't have the T-Rex.
Just roll a d20 with disadvantage. Or just 2 d20s, whatever. Let's see if you grab one.
Damn it. Well,
No, not damn it. We don't want to piss off the mom spider after you spent so much alcohol making it not want to kill you.
it's drunk now anyway.
Yeah. You think it's drunk, yes. Alright, so you go to grab it. Yeah, you go to grab it, and just as you go to grab it, there's another little, and it disappears as your jaws close exactly where it was moments before. And as you do that, you hear this drunken voice well, kind of to your left, but in front of you, really. What you see now as a small version of the large spider that you saw moments ago, because you are now bigger than it. It is the same spider, just you're bigger than it now, and it just looks. How did you do that?
Jen gives a very big, toothy smile.
do you try?
And then just kind of growls in a way that's kind of like laughter.
I know you're not trying to do this, but roll me an intimidation check.
Jen actually kind of was. Do I get advantage?
No, because you weren't going out of your way to be intimidating. Yikes! Okay, you see all of this eyes on the spider, like, just almost double in size, like it had been squinting at you the whole time. And it's looking, and you can visibly see the legs on it trembling in the web. It's shaking its whole web. You can pass. You can pass. I will make sure that nothing will attack you. You can pass. And it scurries off into its web.
Jen looks at the group. Can't talk, so is just looking.
Well, that went better than I thought it was.
Just
Am I big enough to
can
like
talk to me
put
still.
my head down and then lift everyone to the wall?
Yeah, you could do that. Kiva, what were you saying?
Kiva will send a message Kiva sends a telepathic message to T-Rex Jin. You know, you can still talk to me this way.
I can't do it until you do it.
Well, technically, when she communicated with you before turning you, that established the connection. You respond with that.
Oh, that's true.
I
Okay.
love that. I love that Jen. I love the way that Jen just responded to Kiva that way, though. She's like, you know, you can still talk to me like this, and Jen's just like, I can't do it until you do it.
Okay, fair.
Just makes me chuckle. So yeah, you could totally just lift your head up and
Yeah,
offer
Jen's
everyone
going to
over.
put their head down to the ground and communicate back to Kiva's message. Tell them to get on and I'll lift them up.
Alright, Kiva will shout down at the others. Jin's gonna give you guys a lift up to the top of the wall if you want it. Question though, how are we gonna get you over the wall?
I have a grappling hook once I'm back to normal, although I don't know if I want to go back to normal.
Jen,
yet.
you can
Yeah,
fit.
I'm concerned the spiders will come back out once you turn back to normal.
Jen, you can fit through that that tunnel. You'll just wreck the webbing.
Okay, Jen will say, I can fit through the tunnel and I don't think they're gonna attack me like this.
Okay.
And if they do, I'll just stomp them.
You know, Squirt.
I
would
like
be
this. You should do
thrilled
this
to take a ride
more
on the
often.
T-Rex.
Oh yeah, Squirt's not actually getting off of the T-Rex. No, yeah, Squirt is absolutely not getting off this T-Rex. Squirt?
I thought changing like to other people was cool. This is like even cooler. You need to teach me how to do this.
Right? Squirt. So you're letting everyone on?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, everyone gets on the T-Rex. Actually, Kiva and Twitch, you guys are still on the wall. You could just walk over.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And everyone except for Squirt gets on the wall. Squirt stays on. Yeah, Squirt stays on Twitch. Jen, and yeah. You can see on the other side, everyone who's on the wall, about 20 feet below you, there is ground. It is a very fine line between what you now know is probably a trap to your right, just outside of the spider hole. This section here. Here.
Jen might not be able to get through that.
We'll see. And to the other side, lots of webs. It's a very fine line between webbing and the trap. So I'm going to need everyone to make me a dexterity check as they're coming down, jumping down off of this.
Oh, I thought the T-Rex would lower us back down.
How? The wall is 20 feet high, so the T-Rex barely fits its head to the top.
Yeah, but even if it's that, they can just kind of step over onto it if it's at the level.
I'm confused. You guys are standing on top of the wall after the T-Rex puts you up there, right?
Yeah, once I get through, I can just like stick my head up.
Okay,
and
they're
they
all
can
gonna wait.
step on.
Okay, they're all gonna wait for you to
Yeah.
go through.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's where the confusion was. Got it. All right, so yeah, so
Guys, we found a long-term way to cheat danger. Just put me into T-Rex.
all right, do you go in the tunnel?
Yes, and if any spider gets close, Jen just growls.
Okay, I will need for you to make me an intimidation check with advantage if you're growling.
Alright.
And you make your way in, absolutely destroying the web as you make your way in, and you hear behind you this high-pitched woo! As Squirt is just enjoying life. Just like, I feel like Squirt would even be swinging around the Dragon Slayer greatsword just above her head, just riding on top of the T-Rex.
It's not the best, but on top of already scaring the mama spider and the mama spider guaranteeing no one attacks, I feel like I'm fairly confident.
Yeah, this one's not as high. That's crazy. With advantage, it was less. Okay, so yeah,
It's still like pretty good.
You make your way in, and as you do, you hear the large spider. My lair, my beautiful lair. Children, attack!
Are you kidding me?
Jen roars as soon as that happens at the top of their lungs.
Yeah, I need.
And will like kind of whip their tail against the edge of it as hard as possible as a warning.
Okay. I am going to roll for squirt here. That was not right. Let's try that again. Wow. That did not happen. That happens when you roll with a slash on it, so don't do that.
It's weird.
Yeah. I don't know why it does that. Okay. Yeah, so so 3 spiders appear on the top of your back, and Squirt just immediately stands up on top of your back and just starts flailing this Dragon Slayer sword and cutting straight through these spiders, each one with a high pitch as it
Jen must have
splits in
another half.
Yeah, as it splits in half and falls to the ground on either side of you. All 3 of these spiders, she just easily eviscerates. And you said you were swinging your tail where?
And as soon as it says that, Jen is going to swing its tail right against the wall of the lair that it's kind of going through as a kind of don't you fucking dare.
Okay, so make me a strength check. So roll a d20 plus 7.
Okay. Straight
look
D20?
Straight d20 plus 7. That is your strength check for a Tyrannosaurus Rex. In case you were wondering.
Alright, that's a lot. That's
Yikes. Alright, so 26. Alright, so you... Oh, dear God. Not knowing your own strength. Yeah.
Jen is doing this while roaring.
Right. So, not knowing your own strength... God dang it, I opened that thing again. Ugh. Alright. You kind of move forward a little bit and swipe your tail, and your tail hits the back wall back here and just blasts open this back wall. It just explodes the back wall out into the thing here. You can see clearly that there is an opening back there now. It's possible you guys could have gotten in through there, around through there. There is an opening. But yeah, you just your tail just rocks this thing and it just shatters on the other side. and the spider.
Is there enough room to turn around and look directly at the mom spider?
Yeah, you do that, and as soon as you do, you see the spider just, and all of the other baby spiders, and they all just vanish in front of you. There are no spiders in this place anymore.
I hope they don't come back.
Kiva is going to telepathically message, "Is everything okay in there?"
I had to intimidate the mom again. Also, there seems to be another exit out this way that's not full of thorns, perhaps.
Well, you can't see that it's an exit, but there is an opening back there.
Okay, there's an opening back here we didn't see before.
Okay.
Also, all the spiders just poofed out.
Which means they could be going anywhere. We should probably move.
Jen continues, and does Jen spot the trap? Knowing what they look like now.
Right. Yeah, so as a Tyrannosaurus, I will have you make this with, I'm gonna have you make an athletics check with advantage. I just need to know if you roll like double nat 1 as a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Because
Okay.
you should potentially be able to just easily, like, mostly
I'm
walk
rolling
over
it
it.
as me, and we'll just like add
Yeah,
the
it's fine.
difference.
16, 15. Yeah, you more than enough. I basically just wanted to make sure you didn't fumble walking. So yeah, you easily managed to you easily managed to step over this what you now know as the pit of despair. I'm going to call it. Would you go up or down?
I would go to get the other people to ride on my head.
Okay. All right. Does everyone get on?
And then I'm gonna go walk over, inspect the thorns. Do I think I could just like knock it down with my tail without too much pain?
So you're gonna walk. So you're taking everyone and you're walking this way.
Yeah, because that was the way that Edgar showed, I think.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Look at the meme I put in the
Jin,
channel.
make me a perception or arcana check.
Kiva's trying to inspect these things as well, especially since it looks like it's plants and possibly magically placed there to hinder.
So you guys haven't made it there yet. This is prior to getting to the bramble.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right. Jin, as you make your way over, through this area, you walk through something you didn't notice. Where is my thing here? And as you walk through, there is a bright blue flash to your right, and everyone who is riding on Jin and Jin yourself, I need you all to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Okay.
joy.
I'm going to do that while I'm driving.
Okay, I'll roll for you. That's fine.
Thanks.
No problem.
What's up with
Oh,
those
shit.
cartoons? Yeah, Jin roars, and as a translation, that's fuck in dinosaur.
Oh man. Alright, and Squirt. How did I close Squirt? Alright, so I said, what the hell did I say?
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom, thank
saving
you.
throw.
Wisdom
I got
saving
it.
throw.
Well, I got a 22.
Did you know
Oh,
that
got it.
Kiva's wisdom saving throw is a 7 plus 7?
Yep.
Wow.
Druids, man.
Druids. Wow, that's hilarious. Kiva and Squirt both rolled a 2.
Wow.
And I rolled a natural 1.
Alright,
Yeah.
so
guys
luckily,
are going
luckily
to die.
for all of you who rolled low, this is a dispel magic spell, and all of you who are riding on top of Jin, all of a sudden start falling to the ground.
Shit.
Each of you
Now-
on top of Jin take 2d6 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall to the ground on top of Jin, who takes, oh, and I'm so sorry, Jin, 1d4 for every party member, including Kelton.
Yeah, I was about to do his
Somebody
wisdom
add that
saving
up
throw.
for me.
So that is a 564.
Yes! Kelton's got a natural 20.
Nice. Oh, wow. That actually works out beautifully. Because I was really worried about that.
Okay, 12 damage.
Yeah.
Wow, I rolled low.
That was
Nice.
lucky. That was very lucky. Yeah, you could have taken like 24 points of damage.
Wait, what are we rolling? Sorry. 2d6?
Can you roll that for Kiva?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I need to roll a 2d6. I'm gonna roll, yeah, 2d6.
Ugh.
So that one's for Kiva. This one is for Squirt. Kiva, you take 5 damage. Squirt takes 9 damage.
Okay.
Ouch.
Was that actually there before?
What do you mean?
It's such a weird placement. It makes me sad. I want to stay in dinosaur form.
So, well, with a natural 1, do I just take the 8 or what?
Yeah, everyone who was not... So, any magic that was going on has thusly been dispelled if you rolled a 15 or lower.
Okay.
Does that include our magic items?
No, this is spells. Specifically spells.
Okay, so active spells.
Active
Okay.
spells. This is... essentially, this is dispel magic.
In RPGs, this is usually right before a boss battle. I don't like this.
Yeah. Kiva looks up from the ground where she nearly face planted and just kind of like, well, that wasn't very nice.
No, it wasn't. I was enjoying that.
And she's gonna like immediately look around for whatever just did that.
Yeah, to your right, you see a dark spot on the ground just below this area. Not writing. To your right here. And you can see a faint purplish blue glow on the wall from a rune that had just been set off. It looks like it had been set a long time ago.
Okay.
I.e. School of Magic, y'all.
Yep.
Alright, so Jen, you are now back to your true form self, which is what? Jen?
I mean, we decided that my actual transformations weren't of magical nature.
I know. I'm wondering what you turned back into.
Okay.
Would you have kept
the bone creature?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
I think so. I think Jinwa just went back to the last thing they were.
Okay.
Like, it's not a conscious decision. I'm thinking through this logically.
Right.
That's the last thing Jin was.
Yep, that makes sense. So as you all get up and look about, you
and
see...
Jin probably doesn't even remember it.
No,
It was a
no, I don't think
moment.
Jen sees it. Jen, I feel like everyone, especially Squirt, is looking at you just absolutely disgusted right now because you look like an abomination.
Dre's wouldn't be.
Dre's is the only one. Dre's is giving you the oogly eyes.
Like, yes!
So that's what that thing ended up looking like?
What?
This is the first time Kiva's seeing it.
Yeah. Yep. Kiva
What?
did not see it before. Kiva asked if that's what that looked like before.
Yeah, no. And Jin's like confused and then looks down at their hands and is like, oh shit. Oh yeah, I did turn into that right before when they grabbed me. Sorry. And Jin turns back to how they normally look.
Okay. Alright,
You know what? Screw it.
as we
Jin's
are
gonna
sitting here
change
on the
their
ground
hair
now-
too.
Okay.
As we are sitting here on the ground now, Kiva's gonna like quickly look around and make sure there aren't any spiders suddenly appearing.
No,
around
they
us.
seem to have gotten the hint that the Tyrannosaurus was not playing around.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, no,
Do
they,
not fuck with us.
yeah, it's gone. They gone.
Cool.
They left, finally.
Yeah, so you all, as you get up and make your way over towards the bramble, I'm going to say you guys are definitely not in 5-foot range, because you all know the dangers of that. This wall looks pretty massive. It looks like one of the stone walls that you guys have been looking at, but it's completely bramble, not stone. It is all thick. You cannot pass it unless you do something to get past it.
So I found another area back there through the layer. If we go before they come back, there might be a way around this.
I'd be concerned about them already being back.
You could just
We have no
start
idea where
in
they
that
go.
I turn back to T-Rex again. That's what it's called, right? I don't know. I haven't seen one.
That takes a fair bit out of me. I
But
kind of
they don't
to
know
not have to do
that.
that in the first place.
They don't know that though.
And Kiva is explaining that to you now.
Yes, but the spiders don't know that.
You just
They
kinda-
think I did it. They didn't know you were there.
Go ahead, Twitch.
Yeah, okay.
Twitch is just like gesturing at the wall, like obviously we just climb over.
Do you still have the ring on, don't you?
Yeah. She's gonna hold up her hand and like wave it in your face.
Then why, after seeing what the other plants did, do you think that's a good idea?
Low wisdom?
I feel like that also includes intelligence.
I mean, do we feel like these brambles might react to fire the same way the others did?
We can try it.
Kiva's gonna pull up Produce Flame in her hand and start walking closer to the brambles.
Okay.
Do they react in any way as she gets closer?
Yeah, they do seem to move slowly away from the fire, but they don't dissipate. They don't hide completely, but they do like skirt back away from the fire.
Can Kiva get an idea? Like, are these actually a plant of some kind, or is it a creature, or?
You know, as a druid, roll me a nature check with advantage.
Can you roll that?
Oh yeah. As a DM, I will roll that for you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Let's see.
I'll be right back.
Okay. 21. Okay.
Wow.
So, yeah, they are plants, but they have been magically animated.
Okay.
Not necessarily sentient, but
Not awakened,
right.
But sort of half awakened.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
Cool. Interesting.
Yeah, so what do you do?
Light it up.
Sorry, go ahead.
You just hear Twitch yell, light it up.
Kiva will throw the Produce Flame that she has in her hand and see what it does when it actually touches the thing.
Okay. As the fire hits the bramble, one of the middle sections, just like the other one before, just right back into the ground. All of the brambles just in the middle section only, just kind of tuck away into the ground. You have a small middle section here that does not have bramble.
That works.
Yeah, to be clear, it is still a 5-foot reach if you guys tried to walk through that.
Right, yeah. I suggest maybe clearing a bit more of a path. And she'll Produce Flame again.
Okay.
If it doesn't look like Dre's or anyone else is going to also pitch in.
That's fine.
So.
I would shoot fire bolts at whatever needs to be shot at.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah.
As kind of wanting like a 20-foot wide path.
Yeah. Yeah. No. As you guys are shooting, I imagine Dre's just starts having a little fun with it and just starts shooting fire bolts like at all the brambles he can possibly see, just like choo, 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 choo. Yeah.
Practice.
Right. Aiming practice. You do manage to get all the bramble sucked back into the ground, and as the bramble begins to clear, you see past it, and you can see where is the thing here? You can see past it, and as you do, you see Inaviran.
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
Let's fucking get out of here.
There's a long there's a long path, stony path that leads from your current position, and it winds through the mountainous forest region here. It has definitely been a cleared path. Nature has not retaken this for whatever reason, and you're able to easily traverse this open road path up into a mountainous area, but still in forest, like surrounded by forest. And you can see way off into the distance a range of mountains rising to the north, and you are completely surrounded by woods to your left and right. In front of you, you see what I told you earlier. There is a massive, complex building covered in moss and other overgrowth of the forest. It is, I can't even give you a really good description. It's massive. This thing looks like it's about a mile wide. Overall, it looks about a mile wide, and it looks like it's at one time probably stood a good 400 or 500 feet tall.
Damn.
Think Hogwarts.
Basically a city-sized school.
Basically, yeah. This was the school. Emphasis on the, like the only.
Okay. Gotcha.
And so as you all follow,
Let's get going.
yeah, as you all follow the winding road,
I'm very excited.
the school, you find yourself getting closer and closer to the main, what you assume is the main facility, and you do finally make your way up to it. It is very much still sealed. However, the very top portion of this, about 70 feet up, has been blown off. It looks like this school exploded. To your in front of you and to your right, 3/4 of the school is missing. It looks like it was blown away in a massive explosion, and as you make your way closer, you can kind of see that there is debris from this school, from this place, is what you pass through. It's also scattered throughout as you make your way up. There are massive boulders, chunks of wall, and just all sorts of other extraneous building materials that have been left over, pieces of small metal, wood, well, I guess not wood really, but there's pieces of cloth that have weathered the test of time, that sort of stuff as you make your way closer. And as you finally make your way up towards the front, you see, let me pull out my descriptions here. I got my descriptions. All right. As you make your way up to this building, you do see that it extends nearly 80 feet high in some spots. There's 4 ruined humanoid-looking statues with a fifth monster-like statue in the middle. So the 4 statues there to your right and left, and the big monster-type statue standing in front. There's flower gardens to the left and right, and they have long since been overgrown. There's a massive purple and green flower in the left, on the middle. If you look on the left side, that is one massive flower. The building itself, the doors look closed and sealed. The building itself looks impassable unless you're going to make your way through the doors. And you are all standing. You are all standing right here, and I'm going to make that smaller. That's the appropriate size.
Wow. Scale. These statues are still like huge.
The statues are still like 20 feet tall. Yeah, they're big statues. So, what's everyone doing?
I think someone else can go first this time.
Oh, I'm looking at Alin. Twitch is looking at Alin.
Ellen is in awe.
Wow, okay, there it is. Now, I just pulled into the parking lot so I can finally look and see and stuff now, so.
Perfect. Okay. Good timing.
Also, I'm getting very frustrated with how the definition of mandatory seems to be different for some people, because the parking lot is like half empty right now. I know I'm early, but there's usually way more cars here than this.
Right. So I'm going to give you guys a moment to take all of that in. I need to run to the restroom real quick, and I will be right back. But you guys
Okay.
figure out what you want to do. You're standing in front of the school. The doors are closed. It looks walled off. You can see to your right and left. There does look like there is a pathway to your right and left behind the flower beds. There's a small, like 40-foot turrets that seem to be enclosed. The roof's still on these to the right and left here. Other than that, the building looks pretty sealed off with the other descriptions I laid out already.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Any idea what we're looking for again? I know key, but
Something that resembles waves somehow.
I still say that's a very odd description for a key.
I know
Agreed.
it's magical.
hashtag magic. Well, where should we go first?
Are there any clues as to where in Enaviran this key might be?
I don't know. Gabe isn't here.
Question one to ask
Okay.
when he gets back.
Yep. So this all was definitely impressive at one point. Still kind of impressive.
Still very impressive.
As she's kind of looking around, taking everything in.
Mm-hmm.
She would probably wander over towards the flower beds too, just to kind of take a look at what all's in there.
Oh, okay.
Of course
We're
you
going to check out the
would.
flower beds.
Okay. Kiva, roll a nature or perception check.
Okay.
Haha, it's good to have the power.
Yeah.
What to roll.
Give me just a sec. I gotta pull it up on my phone.
Probably magical flowers.
You said nature or perception?
Yeah. Or are you grabbing tea? Can I have some tea?
All right, come on, load.
It's loading.
Come on.
Remember, this has the green tea in it too. Thanks, Bill. Green tea doesn't have caffeine in it. Well, I could use the caffeine.
I'm gonna go ahead and make that a perception check. No advantage or anything for being a druid?
He is not in the room. You'll have to
Oh, okay.
Okay.
back on.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay,
I'm
sorry
looking
about
at a
that.
21.
All right, a 21. Okay, so you make your way over to the flower bed, and as you make your way over, you do notice something, and it's not what you see, and it's also not what you expect. Moving your way closer to the flower bed, you get a very strong whiff of rotted flesh.
Oh dear.
That's not a good sign.
Can you say that again?
Kiva smells rotted flesh as she makes her way over to that flower bed.
Oh,
Oh.
are they those flowers?
Does anyone else smell that? She's like stops as soon as she smells that.
No one else smells that unless they're walking close.
Jen would sniff the air and
Let's
say,
hope that's a fly on Tiana.
not from here.
I would like for everyone to go ahead and roll me either a nature or perception check.
And then a
Can
constitution.
she,
throw.
can she
Nat one.
identify?
Hope it's
what that
better
is
this
off-
time.
Say again, Kiva.
Can she identify what that is off of the 21 perception check, or do you need me to nature instead?
That would be nature to identify it. That's why I asked.
Okay.
That's why I asked one or the other.
Well, I did a
Okay.
10 for a nature.
I
Okay.
got 26 for perception.
Okay.
Can I go ahead and roll nature as well, or do I have to stick with the perception?
I'm honestly, I will let you roll nature, but with disadvantage.
Okay.
because that scent is gonna really throw you off from wanting to get anywhere near it to like check out things. All right, and I need to get some things
Swing
ready.
to nature.
Right.
Ooh, nice nature.
Still not terrible for all things considered.
Right. Okay, sorry, 1 second. I'm trying to get some stuff ready.
Kind of makes sense. Dre's would be the one to identify the plant that smells like rotting flesh.
Right. Yeah.
The death flower.
Dre's, you don't necessarily know what this is. However, as Kiva begins to move closer and she catches that and says it, you look over and you actually see you see something abnormal for a plant like this. It's moving on its own, moving inches by inches closer to Kiva, and
Here.
yeah, it's moving towards Kiva. Kiva, you see that it begins moving towards you. Dre's, you are very much aware that this is a carnivorous plant.
Kiba, back away. I know you like plants. Back away.
Already backing up. Already backing up.
What? What
It
are
will
they?
eat you.
Oh. Okay.
Yep.
So-
She's already backing up as soon as she saw it start moving toward her.
As you turn around, Kiva, you and Jen both notice something at the same time.
Oh. Okay.
The monstrous statue in the center is moving its eyes in your direction, Kiva.
Guys,
Dear. Okay.
I think that
Things
statue's
alive.
moving.
Do you-
Specifically in Kiva's direction?
It looks it's looking at you. It was not looking at you when you walked over that way prior.
I think we need to be
Okay.
very careful not to go near the plants.
Kiva's gonna like move back closer towards where we entered and like keeping an eye on that statue to see if it's following her movements.
Okay. Yeah. It does. Its eyes follow you. Fixated on you.
Cool, haunted mansion plants.
Does anyone else notice this? She's pointing
I
at
am
this.
noticing, yes.
You point at it and say that?
Yeah.
Okay, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Fuck.
Fuck.
26.
I'm not rolling too bad today.
Alright, what is this? This is gonna be one hell of a
Why
fight.
can't you have
I really was
anything
hoping that
nice?
I was really
Dang
hoping
it.
Squirt would be here for this. I
I
feel so bad. Oh well. Oh yikes. Alright. And then for the
With us,
monsters,
Spring Spirit
9 and
Why aren't we allowed to have nice things?
Alright.
Twitch has
So-
lots of very nice things.
Why aren't
Hey, Gabe,
we
from
allowed?
Time
earlier-
to start climbing enemies like a tree again.
Earlier, whenever you had them to roll 2d6s, was I rolling a 2d6? Was that it
Yes.
took eight
Yeah,
8 points of damage?
yeah.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, everyone should have taken 2d6.
Okay,
Reminds me,
just
I need
wanted
to
to
go ahead
double
and
check.
add that damage. Or
Yeah.
did you already add that damage?
I already added it. Yeah, I already added it.
Sweet. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I just wanted to double check before we started the fight.
Oh yeah, I gotcha.
Wait,
Alright.
do I have to take 36? I don't remember. I
Yes,
forgot about
You
that.
fell.
Yep.
Okay.
Where is... Oh, that's the other thing that needed to... Okay. So, okay, and that one
Okay,
doesn't go
that's
there
not bad.
either.
So,
Where is
so what does
Squirt?
the statue
There we go.
What does the statue look like?
The statue looks like a beast with large fangs, horns, and let's see if I can just do this. Hang on, 1 second.
I'm nervous.
You should be. This is the fight I'm concerned about.
Oh!
Why'd you make it so easy to trigger?
Do we recognize that from any of our research about where we're headed and what we're doing?
I would let
That thing. Okay.
Yeah, I would let Lynn, Jin, and Draze. You guys can roll me a history check and see if you know what
No,
this
I
might
don't.
be.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that makes sense. No, that makes sense.
I was looking for a
11's
Lupin.
nice, but not good enough, I'm sure.
No,
Why
it is
am I
not.
rolling like shit all of a sudden?
Uh-oh. Y'all are in trouble. Alright, yeah, no one seems to know what this statue is, but it is very much alive, and its arms begin to move. Where is... Alright, let me grab... 1 second. No one type anything real quick. Alright.
Oh, great.
I need to get initiative set up here.
Oh.
How are we all doing on health?
I'm okay.
He's okay right now.
2d6.
I need some alcohol.
Oh. Jen was... Yeah. Alright. Dre's was 15. And
So,
Lynn was, wow, a 1. Yeah, that's pretty bad all of a sudden. Squirt was... Where the hell was Squirt? 4. There we go. Squirt was 4. And Kiva was 24. Good God. Alright. Let me resort this and we'll be good to go.
So it looks like some kind of monstrosity on top of a normal gargoyle type shit?
No, that is what that statue looks like.
Yeah, so a monstrous gargoyle.
A monstrous gargoyle with 4 arms, massive wings.
Don't get in grabby range.
Well,
So if I climb on the wings, it'll be hard to grab me.
typical
Yeah, you could just
Jin
smash
fashion.
If you jump
Into
on
wings.
that type of wings, I will kill you before you have to worry about it.
Right. That's not going to be an issue. Don't worry, Ellen. So I wanted to get everyone's initiative set before I describe the situation. All right. So you all are currently standing in the center here. Kiva, you were over here by the side, making your way back, and as you do that, you do see this carnivorous flower begin to move towards you. I am going to use... Sure, we'll use that. That is hella big. We don't need that. It's pretty big. We'll say that. And then we'll use the... Sure, that kind of looks like a gargoyle. Alright, and then we'll use that as the other one. Alright, so as you begin to move away, you notice that the gargoyle statue is staring at you. And its eyes move, and you point and say, does anyone else see that? And as soon as you point and say that, the wings begin to flap. It sounds like rock and rubble crunching and crumbling next to each other, but the wings flap, and the creature begins to take off the ground. And
down boy.
Oh dear.
And Jin, you are first.
It's not off the ground yet, is it? How far away
Okay,
is it?
so you're about 10 feet away. Sorry, I said that wrong. You were about 20 feet away. You were all fairly close to the statue. Kiva, you were about 10 feet away, and about 10 feet away from, I'm going to say about right here. You're about 10 feet away from the flower, 10 feet away from the gargoyle.
Can I pull out the hammer I have in my equipment? And
what good is that going to do?
What are you doing?
I'm thinking.
Think faster.
Agreed.
Okay, I'm gonna try to flank it, and already probably taking in that this thing can fly despite being made out of stone, and that would be bad because none of us can fly. Jen's gonna try and tackle it and start attacking the wings with a hammer, which seems a lot more effective than a rapier.
Okay. So taking the hammer out of the bag will be an action, but you can make your way up to it and like jump and try and grab on as it begins flying, but you won't be able to attack it on that same turn.
Okay, I'm gonna try that.
Okay. Roll me. I'll let you do acrobatics.
Are you kidding me?
Or
Okay, look.
we'll say
High
acrobatics.
risk,
I
high
want.
reward.
My computer randomly just crashed.
Oh wow, that sucks. Well, I think you got some time. You were like the lowest roll, so you got time for it to reboot.
It's okay. At least Jen is trying this while it's still on the ground.
No, I mean it's off the ground. You will have to jump to get to it. That's why you're
Okay,
making
but
this
it's not high.
acrobatics
That's
check.
what I'm saying.
Uh,
And it might keep it from going too high. So,
we'll find
you
out.
know,
So make your roll. Acrobatics check.
acrobatic. Shit. Never mind. I
Yeah, that'll work out great.
guess. Choose something I'm good
So Jin charges in towards the statue, runs and tries to grab it, and just as you try to grab it, you grab the base of its leg, and I would like for you to make a strength check.
at. Okay.
That's still not high enough. Yeah, so you grab the base of its leg just as it's about to take off, or lift off completely, and as it does such, you kind of like dangle in the air for a moment, and then your hand slip because you're holding a hammer while trying to grab it, and yeah, your hands slip off and you fall to the ground. We'll say on your feet because I'm nice.
Thanks.
Because
It was
you
worth
didn't
a shot.
rise that high. Like,
Right.
How high would it have gotten before she fell?
Yeah, it was already starting to lift off when Jen made its way to it. So that was the one attempt to get on top.
Okay.
Unless it lands. Kiva, you are
Or
next.
I can get it with a grappling. I
Right.
don't know.
Right.
Jen is not very useful for things that can fly.
Kiva, you're next. What are you doing?
Don't you have arrows?
I'm trying to determine that at
Okay.
the moment.
Gotcha.
The plant is still moving towards me as well, correct?
The plant is still moving towards you. Which way are you facing? I don't know if you would see that it's still moving towards you.
Well, she was initially backing away from it when she noticed the gargoyle. So I had imagined she was still facing the plant.
Okay. That's fair.
Does it look like it's made of stone?
It looks like it's made of stone.
Yep. Fun stuff. Okay.
Jen is probably would have used a free action before their turn ended to just yell, "Aim for the wings!"
Okay.
I've got kind of a crazy idea that I'm not sure it's going to work, but it seems like the kind of thing Kiva would do.
Do it. Do it.
Kiva's going to cast Speak with Plants.
Kiva, I love you.
Oh my god, I love druids. And by love, I mean hate. Stop this. Alright,
Stop
so...
this madness.
Alright, so are you casting it?
Yeah. I'll go ahead and pull that up in Avray just so everybody can see it.
Okay. And what do you say?
There we go.
she's going to say,
All plants or just one?
"Oh,
plant?
they do follow my commands. Okay, cool."
So all the plants.
Yeah. All right. So you're
Oh,
casting.
never mind. If a plant creature is in the area, you can communicate with it as if you shared a common language, but you gain no magical ability to influence it.
Right. That would be. There's another spell for
Okay.
that.
Right. Yeah. Okay. And I'm assuming this is technically a plant creature since it's moving.
Correct.
Uh,
And please do remind me, it should have disadvantage if it attacks you.
okay, will do.
Specifically you only, because I think it's a feature trait thing.
Yeah, that's a thing that druids have.
Yeah.
I don't think I have that until later. I don't think I have that yet.
No, I'm pretty sure you do.
Well, I'm gonna
Really?
look. I'm gonna look. I'll look.
That might also be a specific subclass thing.
It might.
So I think that's specifically Circle of the Land rather than Circle
Yeah.
of the Moon.
Yeah, you do not have that.
Whose kitty is this?
Hello,
Ours.
I know you're hungry, but we've got a little bit of an issue at the moment. Can you let us deal with this first, and then I can talk to you more and maybe help you out with something? Basically, she's trying to make a persuasion check with this plant to have it ignore us for a little bit.
Oh man. Roll me a really high persuasion check. Really high.
Oh dear.
May the dice
I
in your
might
favor.
be a little angry if you roll a nat 20.
Rolling at
Yeah,
20.
Persuasion's not really her forte.
Right.
Oh wow, okay. It's not a nat 20.
Wow, that's still pretty high. All right. So what did you ask specifically again?
Specifically, I know you're hungry and you want to eat, but give us a few minutes to deal with this other problem, and then I'll see what I can do to help you maybe not have to attack us to get something to eat.
Ah, food! Food! Creature provides food for me. You get the sense that it's not talking about the lot of you. It's talking about the statue.
Oh. Okay. Huh. All right. Okay. Well, that was my action to cast that spell. I'm not certain what else I could really do.
I mean, I'll let you say one other thing if you have something else to say.
It doesn't seem like it's gonna.
Even with that high of a roll, it seems to have some sort of symbiotic relationship with this statue that's looking like it's going to attack you, and
yeah, okay.
It doesn't seem inclined to dissuade that.
Cool. All right. Like I said, I wasn't sure it was going to work.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth a shot.
Yeah, in that case, if it doesn't look like it's going to listen, she's going to abandon that track, and she's going to go ahead and bonus action wild shape into an Allosaurus and get ready to tear into this plant thing.
Excellent. Looking forward to this. All right, and so I'm going to change Kiva. I'm going to change you then, just for now, because I think it'll be fun.
Are you talking about the token?
Yeah. There's your new token.
Perfect.
Sorry, I haven't looked at it yet.
Okay.
I'm doing something on my character sheet.
Yeah, you're good. Okay. So that was Kiva's turn. Kiva is done. Twitch, you are next.
Woo! Okay,
By this time, the statue is about 15 feet off the ground, and you can see that the plant is starting to move in the direction of what you now know as Kiva the Allosaurus.
Okay, so I was on the
And,
ground.
and again, it's the same black and orange tiger striped Allosaurus.
Yes, Tony
So-
the Tiger Allosaurus. Got it.
Yeah.
All right,
I
Twitch.
think we've seen it before at this point, right?
Right, I think so.
Yeah, it's the same one she's used before.
Okay. So I was already 20 feet away from the statue, who I'm now naming creature,
Right.
and they're 15 feet in the air.
Yes.
Right? Okay. So I have this Wand of Shatter, and I've created it as a custom item, but it doesn't tell me. It tells me that I can do damage within the 10-foot radius, but not how far away it reaches.
I believe it is like casting Shatter. Give me 1
Yeah,
second.
it's
Let me
basically
look it
casting
up.
the Shatter Spell.
Yeah,
I'm
give
gonna
me
put
give
that
me
in my notes.
1 second
Cast
because I
Shatter.
think I want to double check something because I may have done something specific for this wand. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah, the normal Shatter Spell is a 60-foot range, and it creates a 10-foot sphere.
Yeah.
Specifically a 10-foot radius sphere. So technically 20 feet across.
And how many times do I get to use it before it breaks? Or is that not a thing? I don't know. Most wands have like a limited.
It's a number of charges, usually. Oh, whoops. Oh, wow, I just put that in the wrong chat. I was responding to something else.
All right. So it is a 3d8 damage. 60 feet away, and
It is 60 feet? Okay.
yeah, and so the staff, you're not sure how. You're not sure with the staff how many charges are left or anything like that.
Okay. I'm going to put 60-foot range in the description.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm using that on this. So you're going to see me take out this one that you guys haven't seen for a minute. And I'm like holding it upright as I focus its whatever ability around the creature in the sky.
All right. And what is the save on that? I probably should be telling you, not
Okay.
asking you.
So a creature made of inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage, and it has to be a 13.
Okay. So it's a 13.
Yep.
Okay.
Tim, if you're talking, no, we can't hear you.
No, we cannot hear you. It fails.
Solid. Okay, so that's 3d8.
3d8. Go ahead and roll your damage. What is the? I need to check something because I think actually, Jen, I believe you have to also make this save.
It's a 10-foot radius, so if it's 15 feet.
Oh,
in the air,
okay. 10-foot radius.
then
Oh,
it
okay,
is
never mind.
red. Okay, let me d8.
Okay, I'm here again now.
Yeah, you're here. We can hear you now.
Come on, buddy. Wow, the dice hit each other on the screen. Didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, yeah, it's so cool.
Oh, yeah.
But only 8 damage. That's a bummer.
That is a bummer. 10-foot sphere. Okay, just making sure. Okay, so it
10-foot
takes.
radius sphere.
Yeah, it's still
Yeah.
not going to hit Jen. That's what I was
Okay.
verifying.
Cool.
Okay, so yeah, it does take 8 points of thunder damage, and Jen, a really now a loud noise erupts just above your head, and you feel it almost before you hear just the loud clap of thunder as the Wand of Shatter is used on.
I'm imagining Jen kind of defensively just making their ears disappear because it was so loud.
Yeah, probably. That's very fair. I feel like Jen's got like the little hammer up to his ear, and Twitch, are you doing anything else on your turn?
Not right now. Well, hang on. I am gonna move. I kind of want to move under the cover of one of these statues to the right-hand side. I think I'm gonna run up to the one that's on the top, on the right-hand side.
This side. Okay.
Let me see. Yep, that one.
Okay.
So I'm purposely like trying to provide cover from creature in the sky.
Okay. I will give you half cover if it does some sort of ranged attack, but melee, you're not going to have color because it's melee.
Yeah. What's the weather right now?
Actually, it's not stormy, but very much overcast, and it's misty throughout this whole place.
Yeah. So Mask of the Wild.
Oh, schnifty. Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
What is?
Even if it says lightly obscured. I don't know.
Yeah, you would be lightly obscured. You'd be behind the statue, what's left of the statue, and in mist in the area. So I would let you use that.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, I'm definitely done with my turn after all that.
Okay. So next up is Dre's. You are up to go.
Yes. All right. You start seeing Dre start moving his hands in a motion, and a circle on the ground forms, and out of it, a skeleton starts pulling itself out from the ground. And I cast Undead Spirit.
Oh, okay.
He's
All right.
not gonna like that.
And it's a 7.5 foot tall, just because it's a 4th level spell. I'm going to make him a little bit bigger. He's a ranged character, so it's I'm just making him a little tall.
I got
So
you.
he's 7.5 feet tall.
Okay.
And yeah, all right.
Okay. So, not create undead. You said summon undead.
So,
Undead spirits.
Oh, undead spirits. God. Wait. Why don't I see that in the spell list?
Oh. Or it might be summon undead. My bad.
Okay.
Yeah, it uses the undead spirit block. So it is summon undead.
Oh, okay. That's why I'm like, what is the spell that you're talking about?
My bad, yeah.
Okay.
When I was reading it, it said undead spirit, and I was just going with it, but no, it's summon spirit.
Okay.
Or summon undead.
Stat block. All right. So you have the stat block ready for this creature?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. When you cast this flaws, okay, the creature. Okay, the creature. Okay, it takes the turn immediately after yours. Evades verbal commands. No action required by you. If you don't issue any, it takes the dodge action.
You're paying 300 gold for this?
We haven't been following the material thing, so I don't know. I mean, I can roll it back if we need to.
So the way I do this, and I feel like I've stipulated it before, but I'll say it again. I assume that you guys have the components to cast these spells, but you will have to take the gold out of your inventory as if you had purchased it.
Fair.
Just to clarify, it does not say it's consumed, so you'll continue to have this in your inventory.
Right. You only pay the 300 gold up front once.
Okay, so that's perfectly fine by me because I have 1,363.
You're like retroactively saying, "Oh, you bought this."
Right. Because I would assume as people, as spellcasters, you know what you need for the components of your spells.
Right. That you did.
Well, I fixed
you did say that previously when Kiva did her summon elemental.
Right.
The elemental spirit thing.
Okay.
So.
All right. So you do that, and a 7.5 foot tall skeleton comes up out of the ground from this black portal that Dre's has summoned.
And I tell it to bring down that fucker.
Pointing at the flying one.
The gargoyle.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
All right.
Skeletal, so Grave Bolt. Got it.
D20 plus.
It's a very.
So, attack
18
spell.
plus 6.
Yeah. Well, that hits.
Yeah, and he's going to do it twice.
Okay.
Because he was summoned at 4th level. So he's multi-attack of 2.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go ahead and do the, because it's roll, or it's like, take the spell and round down. If I do it at 4th level, that's 2, so.
Gotcha. 2 plus 3 plus a spell's necrotic damage.
And 18 for that one.
Gotcha. Okay, I was wondering where the. Okay, this is new to me. So that one. So the 12.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a.
Oh, that's an
a
18.
cautious
It's. Do what?
So you're rolling a flat 20. So it's plus your. So it'd be 12 plus 6, so 18. Okay, and yeah, both of them hit.
Sweet. So that's okay, this is where I'm a little confused on. It does say 2d4 plus 3 plus hold on. The spell level, I'm assuming, I think is what it said.
The
So
the spell's level necrotic damage. So plus 4.
Okay.
So it'll be plus your spell's level.
Okay. 2d4
plus 7 essentially. So it'll be 2d4 plus 7 times 2.
Woof.
So 14 for the first one.
Nice on the 2d4.
Nice. Watch him roll double 4s on the next one. DM over here shitting. Wow. That is.
You gotta stop doing this game. You're starting to freak me out.
I am just that good, y'all. Just that good. Okay.
What happened?
I keep calling when people roll nat 20s and like max rolls. I literally am able to call it like every time. I have 3 straight in a row that I've called.
The dice gods have blessed your.
My intuition. My intuition is good.
You're a cleric of the dice gods.
So 14 and 15, so 29 damage from your skeletal figure. So what is it, like a green-black? What does this look like as it fires this, Trace?
It would be more of like a very dark red.
Oh, it's
like not a crimson like my normal, but like a more of a
deep,
more of a maroon,
super deep blood red, like dark red. Okay, I could see that. Yeah. So, all right. So, now I'm gonna have to get this up out of the ground. All right. So we have. Thank you for that. He's 7.5. 7.5. All right. So a very large skeletal creature comes up out of a black portal in the ground and fires 2 very dark blood red bolts at this flying creature, doing 29. Right? 29 points of damage. Why did I do that? Wow, that's cool. 1 second. I still have the lip in this for some reason. I'm just whatever. All right. Yeah, the lip's coming back, y'all.
It's the remnant of my necklace.
Yeah. Yeah, right. So 2 dark red bolts fly up at this flying gargoyle, striking it right in the chest and the leg, and it looks somewhat unfazed. You can see a few chips come off as the bolts hit it, but nothing out of the ordinary. Draze, are you doing anything else on your turn?
Well, that would have been my end of my turn, and then his turn, so that would be the end of it. Yes.
Okay, just verifying.
Because he goes directly after me, so I have to do my stuff first, and then him.
Right. Okay. Kiva, how far away did I say that you were from the? I'm just gonna say it. The corpse flower.
You said 10 and 10.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, so. Yeah. So all of a sudden, after these red bolts fly up in the sky and hit this stone gargoyle, the flower, Kiva, to your left, after speaking with it and realizing, how hungry it is and what it intends to do, very unsettlingly, picks itself up out of the ground, uproots itself, and begins moving toward you. And I need for you as the Allosaurus to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. Okay, so that's A +4 for the Allosaurus's Constitution.
And this is considered poison.
Okay. Hang on. One D. 15.
Okay. That is enough. You do not have to roll this again. As the plant moves towards you, you get a nauseous wave of stench of death as it just fills your nostrils and almost like permeates through your body. It just feels absolutely disgusting. It feels disgusting. And it makes 3 attacks. And I'm just going to roll for simplicity's sake here. Not D's. I will roll. All right, so 14, 12, and 7 plus 5. What's your AC?
+5 to each of those?
Yeah. So 19,
okay,
17, and 12. All right, so 2. Okay.
It has +5 to its attack?
Yeah. That's why I'm worried about. That's why I'm worried about this. Let's see. Okay, so I'm just gonna take. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna take the average because that will probably just actually not go well for you guys. Plus, what is this? Okay, that's okay. It's not that bad. You take 10 and 12 points of damage.
22, okay.
And I need you to roll another con saving throw. Actually, no, you already succeeded on this con saving throw. So, as these tentacles whack you, you feel a wave, a surge of poison rush through your body, and as I'm going to say, as the Allosaurus, you just naturally like push it back out.
Cool.
That is the corpse flower's turn.
Allosaurus says no.
Right. And now as the gargoyle has been flapping its wings and flying up and moving around, it looks down on the lot of you, just grazing over all of you. And it oh man, it flies directly at the skeleton. And hopefully hits once. We'll see. Okay. I'm excited to roll. I miss fights, I miss rolling. Alright. So it's probably gonna hit. But we'll see how many times. What's the AC on this, on your skeleton?
15.
Nice. Ooh.
So 15.
5 attacks?
Yeah. And all right. So
what does
you
it
said
add
it's
to each of
15.
those?
I'm not telling you.
Okay.
All right. So it. Yeah. Actually, it only hits twice. So it swipes with all 4 of its claws, hitting you with 1. And on the final one, as it not you, the skeleton, as it hits with the claw, it immediately goes in to bite this skeleton. And okay, I will. That is for one of them.
Oh Jesus!
Plus 2D. Got. Oh my god, I can't type. Plus 4. There we go. So a total of 21 points of damage.
Okay, he's still up.
He's still up? Good. All right, and so that is the gargoyle's turn. It lands to do that. It is on the ground because it kind of has to swipe with all 4 arms.
Yep.
Yep.
That's why it gets 5 attacks.
That's why it gets 5 attacks. It has 4 arms and a head. And it is Squirt's turn. Does anyone want to go for Squirt, and I will roll for them? Or I can just go for Squirt? I mean, we all know that Squirt's going to rage.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
She's the barbarian.
All right,
You don't
so-
play a barbarian if you don't want to have a very specific thing that you do.
So Squirt is going to move 10 feet over this way. With next to Dre's and Alin, and she's going to rage. So each of you get I think 3 temporary hit points.
Which of the token is?
You're the this one is you.
That includes my skeleton, right?
It's not in reach of your skeleton. She made sure to come over to the 2 of you. Actually, Kiva, I believe you'd get this as well.
I was about to ask if that was going to be close enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Kiva, the 3 of you would get it. And as soon as she rages, she charges into the gargoyle. And she makes some attacks, cause that's what they do. Squirt makes rage. Sorry. Interesting. Oh, she's got some fun stuff. Oh, good lord. I'm gonna have to read that in a moment. All right, so she's gonna make at least 1 attack. So let me at least roll that. Hey, that hits. And that is 9 points of damage. I believe she gets 2 attacks, right? Where is?
Yes, she should get 2.
I don't see where that.
Am I the only one hearing that?
Hearing what?
There's like a whoosh sound.
Oh, I
That's the
didn't
dice.
realize that was carrying through.
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
dice.
okay.
Whenever
Yeah,
I roll, that's the
the
dice.
rhyme dice.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nice.
okay.
That's kind of cool.
I didn't realize that was carrying through the sound. Okay.
Right. Okay, so it is attacks per action too. Okay, cool. So
Yeah.
that first one hits, does 9 damage. The second one also hits and does 12 damage. All right, so 21 points of magic damage as Squirt just starts going to town.
How did Squirt reach the gargoyle? Maybe I missed that.
Charged. She just ran right at it.
But it wasn't in the air?
It landed.
No, it had to
landed
land to attack the skeleton.
Yeah, it landed to attack the skeleton.
Okay, that's what I missed. I thought I was
Yep.
keeping up, but apparently not.
All right, and it is Alin. It is finally your turn.
Oh God. I made that quick about Twitch and not Twitch, at Squirt and having only one thing, but I'm a warlock and I don't want to waste any more spells. And I don't know if any of my spells that aren't the 1 force damage spell would work on him because he's a construct made of stone.
Well, I mean,
So Eldritch Blast.
you really just don't know. This is all homebrew, so you do you.
Yeah.
Whatever Alin is
We don't-
doing.
We don't know that he's a construct. It
Also
could be
that.
a monstrosity or
It could be-
abjuration.
Well, it looks like a construct to me off the top of the wind's head. Do they have anything like this at his school?
Yeah, I mean, they probably would have had animated objects, something like that. You'd have seen something probably similar to this, but more so as like an animated object rather than as a constructual being.
What?
So you would have seen it more as like an animated object rather than as a constructed being.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack rolls. Alin refuses to use high spells.
I get nervous.
You should.
You were the one that said you had
first 25 and a 16.
The 25 hits, the 16 does not.
Okay.
Okay, so it has an AC of 17 or 18.
15.
Thank you, mathematician.
15. Damage.
15.
Max damage.
Okay.
Max damage.
I like that it rolled it on the one that you missed for. That's fun. Okay, so 15
well,
damage.
The second roll.
Huh?
That's just the second roll. That's how DnDBeyond.
Yeah, I know. I just think it's funny. All right, so yeah, 15 points of damage, and it flies across the area and strikes straight into the gargoyle, and you just hear like this chunk as it hits the gargoyle, and like its pinky toe breaks off falls onto the ground, and it just kind of like begins flapping its wings again. And Jen, it is your turn.
Alright, where is he located now?
He is, if you're looking on the map, he is right, the big one, right here.
Sorry, I was looking for Eldritch Blast meeting for Jen is going to try. I'm debating.
He is on the ground currently.
Oh, he is? Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, Jen's going to run up behind him and try and smash his wings.
With what?
With the hammer that's still in Jen's hand.
Make me a strength check.
Okay. Not great at
actually,
those, but
you know what?
Try.
I'm gonna give this advantage because you guys have actually flanked him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Get his ass.
Oh.
No, not his ass, his wings.
Thank you for that advantage.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna say that you're able to like pound off one of his wings. He's not gonna take any damage per se, but he's not gonna be able to fly away.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for.
Okay. Yeah. So Jin like charges over behind him as he's facing this skeleton, and Squirt has just attacked it. And Jin, how do you want to whack off his? I'm gonna say his right wing.
Jin is going to rush up and try and do some mental calculations in their head, and then just slam it down until it turns like that one connecting piece to rubble.
All right, that happens, and as the hammer comes down, it actually like passes through the wing, almost surprisingly to you, just like, and you hear like this as the rock and stuff crumbles from its right wing, and it actually just almost disintegrates in front of you as the rock and stuff crumbles to the ground at your feet, and it turns it turns its head towards you.
Bonus action disengage.
That's fine. That's
and
fine.
then it's going to run behind someone with an actual weapon out.
There is no one with an actual weapon out other than the people in front of it.
Okay, so Jen is going to turn around and start like going. Well, no, Jen will stay there to keep it flanked, and instead of disengage.
Come on, double down.
Can't.
Do it.
Jen is just gonna kind of like. I don't have my dagger in my hand currently, so I can't stab.
Right.
You can get it. Isn't unsheathing a weapon a free action?
Pulling one out is an action. It's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And then Jen is just going to say, "Oh look! Oops!" And then is going to just try and be as evasive as possible until Jen can drop the
Can you
hammer.
can you take
And then-
dodge action on your as a bonus?
No, I was thinking about it and I was
Oh, it's
looking over
just
it, but-
disengage. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So, Jen is going to drop the hammer and get ready to draw their sword and dagger to attack next turn.
Okay.
Because Jen can't do much else. But keep it flanked so that their teammates can keep advantage.
Okay, sounds good. That happens, and I just posted the order so you guys can be prepping for your turns because this will take forever if we're not. Kiva, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, the corpse flower is already on top of Kiva, so kind of makes sense. She's going to attack the corpse flower. Let me remind myself what all it can do.
Right. Does it
think it's
get
just the
multiple attacks?
attack.
It's just the one?
No, it's just the one. It doesn't have multi-attack,
Wah, wah.
unfortunately. So yeah, she's definitely she could get 2 attacks against it if she's able to trigger pounce.
Oh, okay.
Because that would let her make it. If it falls prone, she can make a bonus action attack. But she can't do that right now.
I think you could trigger pounce on the, or attempt to trigger pounce on the gargoyle.
Yeah, she's more concerned about the corpse flower at the moment.
Okay.
Everybody else is dealing with the gargoyle. She's going to take care of this annoying plant that doesn't want to cooperate with her. So she's going to go ahead and make a bite attack at it.
All right, do the thing.
So that's 1d20 plus 6.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
16? I believe that hits. Let me double check. Pretty sure that hits. Oh, yeah, that hits. By a lot.
Okay. Cool. And damage on that is cool.
Yeah, damage is
2d10
cool.
plus 4.
Hey, Gabe, can I get within 30 feet of it?
Within 30 feet
the
of
flower.
what?
Wow.
Flower.
The flower?
Thanks, dice gods.
I mean, you got 1 max. Oh,
I
no,
told
of
you.
10. No, never
The
mind.
dice gods hate us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2d10, not 2d4.
Yeah, never mind. Total of 9. Yikes. And that's the first time that plant's even been damaged, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It takes 9 points of bite damage as the Allosaurus just, like, you grab, like, one of the petals and just rip it off.
Just a heads up, I've got about 10 minutes before.
I was just going to
I
ask.
have like 10 minutes before I have to go in.
Yeah, I was just going to ask. Okay, so let's see if we can run through this real quick, like in 10 minutes or less, and then we'll pick back up in the fight next week. All right, so Twitch, you're next.
Okay. You cut out for me. I don't know if you cut out for anyone else when you were giving like a long description before Tim said he had to go in.
I heard it.
Yeah, I basically just said he grabbed a plant flower, a plant petal, and ripped it off.
Okay.
So if you're looking at the map, Kiva is attacking the corpse flower. There are 3 people around the gargoyle, and you are over by the statue hiding.
Yeah, and the gargoyle is still on the ground with a broken wing.
Correct.
I mean, I'm gonna like true sneak attack, go in and try and take out that other wing. I'll put away the wand and take out Iceborne along with my rapier.
Okay, that will take an action. Because you're not only putting something away, but you're also pulling out 2 weapons.
What if I just pull out 1 weapon?
Oh my god. Semantics. I think for this, I'm just going to allow it. Normally, it would still take an action.
Okay.
Just because I want to move. I want to move past this round so that we can say bye to Kiva.
Okay, and then I'm moving over to attack.
Okay, go for it.
Wait, was it with advantage? I should have.
It will be with advantage, yes.
Nah, that I need it.
Yeah, that hits. You never know if you get that 20, right?
Exactly.
All right. 8 points.
And then sneak attack.
All right, and I will make the. It also fails the con, so that's another plus D6. I think D6, right?
Additional 1d6.
1d6, yeah, it says it. So additional 1d6. So 8, 25,
2.
and 2. All right.
That 2 was really important, guys.
It might be. You never know. 27. 27. Yeah. Okay. All right. I assume that is all of your turn.
Yep.
All right, Dre's, it's your turn.
All right. Did you say I can get it to 30 feet to it, the corpse flower?
You're already within 30 feet of it.
Okay, I'm gonna blight it. It has to make a con DC of 14 at disadvantage.
Okay. Where's my roll thing here? It fails.
All right, 64 points of damage.
Yep.
What?
It's a plant. It automatically takes max damage.
Nice.
Ooh. Okay.
Yep.
And then how close am I to the gargoyle? I'm not within melee range of it, right?
No, you're not within melee range of it.
All right, I'm backing up just another 5 feet, just for safety's sake, and then on to my skeleton. Is it with? It's still within melee range.
It's in melee range, yeah.
Okay, so first off, it's going to do its 2 attacks at the gargoyle.
Okay, it will be with advantage.
Because I'm so close.
No, because there's so many of us around it.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, so I'm rolling 2d20s and see what it does. So
Kiva,
17 plus 6.
Kiva, if you need to drop, you can just drop. If we go past the time, we're not going to go past this round.
Okay.
So 17 plus 6 for the first one. And 19 for the second one.
Wait.
Oh,
Wait, what's going on? Wait.
I rolled 2d20s. The first one was a 17, was at my advantage plus the 6.
I gotcha. Okay, so 17.
Yeah.
So 17 plus 6.
Wait, what?
And then
It's bolt.
He's rolling with advantage. He's got 2 attacks with the skeleton. So he's rolling with advantage.
But why the witch bolt?
I think that was an accident.
Oh, that was an accident. Yeah, that was an accident.
Okay, all right.
That was confusing. Delete.
Yeah, my bad. I was trying to clear it out and I accidentally hit Witch Bolt, I think.
Delete message. Delete. Okay. So, yeah, 17. So just for they both hit. If you're aiming for the gargoyle, 19 and 23 both hit.
Okay, so the first one does a thing of 7 plus 5, 12 points of damage.
Okay.
And the second one does 15, right?
Wow.
Yeah, 15 points of damage.
Holy damage.
Right, and then even though he will take, more than likely he's going to take an opportunity attack against him, but he's going to back up 10 feet.
Oh, it's definitely going to be taking an opportunity attack. To answer your question, Jen, the gargoyle looks pretty disheveled. It's got large chunks missing out of its body. The one of its wings is gone. The other one is basically disintegrated after Twitch's attack. Yeah, it looks pretty damaged. And it is going to make a. Actually, it will. I'm actually going to do this. It's going to get 2 attacks. Wow. Both of those are going to hit.
Okay, he's down. He's gone.
Okay.
There's no way. He only had 9 points of health.
Yeah.
Who's
yeah,
done?
He's done. The skeleton.
Rip Skellebones.
Rip Skellebones. Okay, yeah. The skeleton just disintegrates in front of all of your eyes, and a black portal opens, and all the ash just like transports back down into the portal.
Bye.
At the last moment, I'm going to tell little Kelton to just like hide somewhere.
I think it's kind of ironic we just said rip Skellebones when that's rest in peace, and you're clearly not letting those bones do that.
Right?
It's fine. It's just the body. The
He's going
spirit is
back.
off on vacation somewhere.
Yeah, don't worry. He can come back. I'm still trying to figure out a name for him.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
you're usually because you can't think of anything to flip backwards.
Oh yeah, I've already used that part. He's Dre's Jr. He's like a foot and a half taller than me.
All right, so
Perfect.
Children can be
next up.
taller than their parents. It's
All right.
fine.
Hang on. All right, so next up is the corpse flower, and the corpse flower is going to take your attack of opportunity. It sees an opportunity of its own. It's going to move over here. So go ahead and make your attack roll.
Oh, cool. All right. I'm going to make another bite attack.
Yep. You sure are.
I don't like the way you said that, Gabe. So hey guys, sorry if I haven't been paying as much attention
Wow.
as I feel I should be. I'm really distracted
Yikes.
because I had to take a like
Yeah, you're fine.
test.
You're
Today, I
fine.
had to take a test today where I was sitting still for like 3 hours and I'm really fidgety.
All right, so Kiva, you do
Assuming
miss.
11 doesn't hit.
Yeah, 11 does not hit. It's not quite that slow.
Okay.
So yeah, you make your bite of opportunity attack, and you do miss as it trances through. It uses all 20 movement points, and I need all 4, and I'll roll for all 3. Sorry, I need all 3 of you to make Constitution saving throws, except for Jen. Something funny happens, Jen.
Oh no, not cool.
Oh no,
Or maybe it is
I think
cool,
you'll
let's see.
appreciate this. This is
God dang
give me 1 second. Yikes.
What is this, a con?
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Wait,
con.
am I counted? Do I have to?
Oh, Lynn, no, you're not. It's just so Jen, Twitch, and Squirt.
Oh.
Just Squirt, just Squinch, just Squinch. They all had to make saving throws. All right. So downside.
Or I don't. You told me something.
Right.
happened.
So as this thing trunches over to the lot of you, a whiff of death just engulfs your nostrils, your mouth. You feel it in your body, and your body just starts to convulse and feel unstable. And all of a sudden, the lights start to go out, and you see blackness, and both Twitch and Squirt are incapacitated.
What?
Yeah, that's funny, Gabe. Yeah, so funny.
That's
Jen,
pretty specific.
something funny happens to you.
Why is it allowed?
Hang on, let me finish.
Yeah.
The funny thing is what happens to Jen. This, by the way, is your anniversary present, Jen. So you're welcome. I've been waiting to try to give this to you.
What are you doing?
So as this poison engulfs your body, you feel fine. There is a sickly green glow from the back of Jin. Anyone who's looking over in that area, there's a bright green glow. And Jin, you feel a stinging sensation, very much similar to what you felt when you got that tattoo on your back.
Boy.
There is a stinging sensation on your back, and though you can't see it, your tattoo doubles in size and it turns bright green, and a green bubble surrounds you, Jin, and none of this poison affects you.
Jin
You
just
automatically succeed.
freezes.
You automatically succeed this save.
On poison saving throws?
Just this
I guess that
one
would be a
specifically.
handy thing for the Zeds, because they might have to face, like, poison in their food or whatever.
Right. And Jin, I'm
Okay.
going to go ahead and add that to your inventory so you can actually see it. It is your anniversary present. Essentially, give me a second here, and I will. I'm going to send an image so you can see it. Tattoo of. Oh, I can't spell
Oh,
of.
this is one of those magic tattoos from, like, from Tasha's?
No, this is a homebrew.
Wasn't it based on those?
So essentially, you have resistance to poison and advantage on Constitution saving throws against being poisoned. And so yeah, any poison damage that is done to you is halved essentially, and you have a much higher rate of resistance to it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So this for everyone. Everyone. I
Well,
don't
that'll
know
be great if we meet that green dragon again.
Yeah, I don't know if you can do that, but Twitch, not Twitch, good God. Jin, you now have that equipped and attuned. Just, that was the only way I could make it happen. Yeah, so that happens, and so, Twitch and Squirt are both incapacitated. And I can't spell oh my god. How the hell do you spell incapacitated? Why can't I? Give me a second here. Hold on. I'm being dumb. There.
I spelled it.
Thank
And
you.
so they'll let.
Good God. I normally don't have issues with that. Okay, so essentially, the only thing that happens to you is you can't take actions or reactions. So
At all?
on each of Squitch's turns, they will both have to make con saving throws to not be incapacitated.
Okay. I'm still good though. I can make actions.
You
and do
are
everything.
still good. So that is the Corpse Flower's turn. We did go over. It is the Gargoyle's turn, and basically, yeah. It's been a long day. I'm good.
You have merged into one being.
Right. The gargoyle lashes out at Squirt, who just attacked the shit out of it. And wow.
Yes.
Actually,
Wow.
it hits one attack. Squirt's AC is 12, so it hits one. Which is nuts. Man, y'all are freaking lucky. Y'all lucky
That's
as
the
hell.
only
though,
reason
so
we're
that makes us
still
feel better.
alive.
Yeah. So.
The dice
Squirt
gods smile upon us yet again.
Squirt takes 10 points of damage.
Half.
That's Kiva. Oh, and that is halved. Yeah, because raging. I believe it's slashing damage. Piercing.
Piercing.
Yeah. I know she gets the defense. I'm trying to find it. Where is it?
If she's incapacitated, does that take rage away, or is that still there?
No.
She's not knocked unconscious. She is just
Okay,
incapacitated.
Fair.
It's like a nerve poison or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that she gets that, so I'm just gonna do 5, which is it's whatever. All right, and so that was the Gargoyle's turn. Is Squirt's turn, who's gonna be like, you haven't seen nothing, and it's 2 more attacks. And I, for the love of God, cannot type tonight. Alright, so that is... Why am I doing that? 12 and 8. Y'all didn't see that? What's her attack here? 12 and 8.
Wait,
Plus
she's
8.
incapacitated,
So
how is she
20...
attacking?
Wasn't
20
she
and
incapacitated a second
16.
ago?
Yeah.
Oh!
Attacking.
Thank you. She's not attacking. She definitely... That's why I said y'all didn't see it. Totally meant that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so... incapacitated. Ellen, it's your turn.
Can't she make a saving throw?
Oh, shit. Thank you. Sorry. This is why we need to finish.
Gabe, are you feeling okay?
No.
Well, we were trying to rush this last round.
Yeah, I really was. Constitution.
I think Julia should just take over DMing for this last little bit.
Actually,
Yeah,
she's
rage
still...
gives you bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Yeah. And actually, she should get advantage on strength checks, not con checks.
I thought it was a saving throw, not a check.
Either way, not on con. She still fails. She's still incapacitated.
Okay.
So Ellen, it is your turn.
Okay. Does the gargoyle look not bloodied but damaged?
It definitely looks damaged. Yeah, there's large chunks missing from its body. It no longer has both of its wings, and yeah, it looks pretty heavily damaged.
Do I feel like Mind Spike might work on this guy?
You don't know. You can cast whatever you want.
I'm gonna cast Mind Spike.
Okay.
That's a save.
Yep. What is the save on that?
Wisdom.
No, number.
16.
It saves. Wait, let me double check that. It might have negative on wisdom. Oh no, it's 0. It barely saves.
Fuck. Wait, doesn't... Did it roll a 16?
It rolled a 17. It's in the chat.
Fuck. So this is why I don't like using my spell slots.
It's gonna be fine. You'll be fine. You guys just take a long rest. It'll be fine.
Oh yeah, trust me, the tiny hut's
short
coming
rest,
up
I'm a
soon.
warlock.
Yeah, we can
No,
totally
tiny
do
hut's coming up soon.
Yeah, if this thing hits anyone with all 5 attacks, they're probably gonna be knocked out.
Luckily, it hasn't.
Luckily, it's only hit three times out of 15.
And it was all my guy.
Right.
We lucky as fuck.
Yeah. Alright, that is the end of the round. I'm going to go ahead and save this. We're going to stop there for the night, and we are going to pick up where we left off next Saturday. Looking forward to playing with you guys, and I will try to keep all of this set up and ready for next week.
And remember that people are
Now-
incapacitated.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
I
now
made notes.
Jen
Yeah.
is going to especially be looking around at people.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Yeah.
saw it. We saw it.
Yeah. No one
Oh,
saw
I
that.
Blue.
see that shit.
You glue green. We saw it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a glue green. A large green bubble completely surrounded you at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you people saw that.
If Jen
Grace
wasn't
definitely
thinking
wants your
about
blood
things
now.
before, Jen is going to be thinking about things now for sure.
Yep. All
Grace
right.
is like, I definitely want your blood now.
Not gonna happen.
Get some sleep, Gabe.
Yeah. I need some sleep. All right. Have a good night, you guys.
See ya.
Alright, see ya.